very dry for LAG for quite some time now, but they're doing what they can to keep the subliners out of it. At least stay down, Kismet. Soak that time. You might be looking at lead change.
He's dodging some of those nades as well. Everything from LAG, not quite playing where they want it. You see it's just in front of the cover that he's using, so he comes out relatively unscathed, still just being that super soaker around the point. And New York, a good bit of time to try to work the pinches. But it looks like Diamond Con has the A Street covered. Everybody else on LAG pushed up B Street as well, so LAG for the moment, taking it to them on this rotation. They're gonna have that full setup.
Full setup indeed. Well, LAG, let's see what they can do to find some of that sweet time and go for a quick listen.
Nice, I'm blocking. I hear you. Give me TV. I'm gonna pitch mid tuck right now. I'm pitching mid gut. I'm trying to get vending. I'm trying to get vending. TV. They're gonna spawn. They're gonna play from vending, I think.
Straight from hookah. For sure. Hookah, Paco, one
vending, one. Yo, That's up soon. Okay, he went mid.
I see you, broken me.
Mid tank, vending.
Mid cut got me.
Okay, broken at top, man.
Kids going TV. Mid tank.
Paco weak.
I'm going right. I'm trying to get out.
One's gonna be mid tank, Kismet.
I need mid tank.
I'm nading it.
Try and get on mid tank right now. I sent blue dumpster.
Let's get your card.
Hit 3 times.
Tag him up. Keep on
Mid cut.
Famous fourths.
You went to the
tank, two, Dante.
Backside new.
I spawned again. Oh, good. It's one break again.
God damn.
I'm gonna try and get out left low key.
What are these guys gonna do to figure it out,
Be
man?
like mid cut.
I'm gonna slow play right.
He's not a mid tank. I need to close blue down.
Yeah, he's mid tank. He just went B up.
Let's take a week.
I'm trying. Yo, bottom broken.
Fire car.
Caesar back up.
You win this.
Oh shit, one's mid tank at me. Paco's on me. Shot. Win 3 times, nice.
What's
Yeah,
this?
it was fire car.
Yeah, it was Caesar.
Gas tank.
I'm trying to push up A search. I'm trying to push up A search just you.
I'm this. I got under him. Give me a sec.
Gotcha, I got you.
One guy
Trying to get cafe right now.
He's Manny.
I got under him. I'm deep. Give me a sec.
Yeah, I'm waiting for the pinch.
Yeah.
The Gorillas trying to solve the problem that is this hardpoint hold there from the subliners, and 1 minute 40 on the game clock. Keep an eye on that one, friends.
Yeah, this is going to be insane as well. I mean, New York have at least built themselves a pretty sizable lead and don't quite get the cruise, but certainly it seems like a lead like this might almost be insurmountable with how little time has been collected on almost any hill. So subliners back-to-back hills really starting to run it up.
Caesar and Fam are going head-to-head right now. But
Off the back of some incredibly unfortunate spawns that LAG are having to deal with. Now they're almost forced in a situation for P4 where you need this time. It's a difficult hill to stay alive in.
Oh, we gotta shoot it though.
Do the thing, and Bame's starting to get things going as well. Of course, got to read the palace spawns. It's 3 players on the left side of the map, and only Kismet on the right. But obviously, a 2-front war, not fun for LAG to have to deal with.
Tool, no. Have to now divert the resources.
Oh, number 4 is getting finesse. Number 4 is getting finesse.
He's getting alive. I mean, this is unbelievably annoying gameplay. Wonderful shots on the Diamond Con as well. That's a 7 spree for Kismet.
That's a moment too. If he doesn't get that first kill inside a cafe, everybody on LAG would have turned around and stared at Palace, and LAG maybe even could have flipped the spawns. Worried about new. Now it is just that continuous Palace blender as well. I mean, right now, number 5 in the mini-map, yeah, he's just calling out to his teammates where they are. He's spawning directly behind them. And it's like the parallels of a foot race towards New York on the top side of the map, LAG sort of on the bottom. Fame, the only player from LAG actually near the time. You can see all these subliner players swarming around him. And the fellow spot finally getting checked as well. Subliners doing the little things right. They get that early time.
Holding it in. Oh, that's straight from Estriel there. Fancy footwork managed to keep the fight alive. Sky's now the last man up for his boys before the reinforcements get involved. Here we go. LAG shoulder to shoulder on the inside of the hard point. Shoes on the other foot now. Can the Gorillas start getting the kicking going? Stib with a suppressive fire once again. Diamond Con taken care of there. It's Hydra Kismet with 2 in the feed. An open hard point.
I don't think that Sid was ever gone. I just think that the way he approaches the game of COD is that it's really hard for him to always be able to do that.
And just a battle even to get towards this time, which you can't afford to contest. You just have to get Skies.
It's super hard to always do it because he wants to post an ego chop every time. The problem is that these games don't have a huge skill gap, so everybody shoots for the most part.
You win this game, I mean, 1 of 2 ways. Play keep away, play for the white time, or just continue to be a presence. Hydra being annoying. 35 seconds left on the game clock.
I actually think
we haven't seen one of these maybe all year. Maybe a sub base early on, but Invasion is dancing with it. It might happen here.
Here we go, boys. The super destroyers.
I got Fame getting 10, bro. I got Fame ending with 11 kills.
LAG are in. A nice 3 down.
He will not end under 11.
Coming from, but Kismet continues to be an issue. Nades are out. Big stun checks now. Forward, you fly into the hard point. Kismet with a contest. He has been an issue. Diamond Con answers back. You've still got time now working out for LAG.
11, bro.
Oh, was a huge win. Here we go. Subliners looking to close out.
Yeah, and you got 2 players from LAG spawning out as well. 22 seconds left on the game clock. You can't contest. You can't leave white time. And
I mean, bro, they dropped them for the enemy. Like in Austin's eyes, that was enemy.
I would be going over towards New. And LAG, everybody else pinned in the back of their spawn. DiamondCom, the only player on board that could even think about making a play. He gets met with a frag grenade. And Subliners, again, just burn the game clock. There's 10 seconds left. You're going to win this game. Just do not set foot on New.
That should be game.
Damn, Fame's gonna
Eyes on skies. Number 70 might be the man to get in there for now, but jump off. 6.8 in the game clock. LAG have got to find a way in.
They some
They're not
hoes.
going to
They
get a
some hoes.
single kill
They some
whatsoever.
hoes.
They
They
have to
some
run
hoes.
at the guns of the
This some hoes shit.
Subliners.
This some hoes shit. This some
And it's
hoe
a
ass shit. I'm not
cruise.
gonna lie to you.
Because why not?
This is some hoe ass
Kill your
shit.
teammates.
This is the definition of some hoe ass
Kill your
shit.
teammate on the hill and end the game, please.
This is some hoe ass shit, bro.
He's not doing it. They're getting the time.
This is some hoe ass shit, bro.
The Subliners, they want the 250.
I don't understand. Are they this locked in? Do they just not care? Is it an
This some
ego
hoe ass
thing,
shit.
or are they literally just so turned? It's such a weird
This is some hoe ass shit, bro. This is so
They're getting
disrespectful.
all the
I've never
kills,
seen
too.
anything like this.
They are blendering them in this moment. The kill feed has been absurd, and they're
It's a
just
sign.
defying all odds. Yeah.
No, it's a sign of dominance. The Subliners, they want to win it like this. They're not giving it to the game clock. They want the time. They really do. Kismet, go for it. They're absolutely frying. 0.9. Oh, the nade gets him off, and they wanted it bad. They get the win either way. And the Subliners with an outstanding display of dominance and control.
I think Fame had 11, but he wouldn't have had 11
They
if he
played the map. They played the Gorillas. They did not play themselves.
They're playing like some weird meta game where they just get to have a little bit of extra fun. Yeah, they just, again, maybe just
what they just did right there is called killing all of dope.
Go for stats or go
because
for
like right there
records
when they last got wiped, they were like
literally the moment that hilltop they could have won the game in extra 60 seconds in advance. But it does not matter. That is just an extra show of dominance there from the Subliners. It really does seem like, Miles, a lot of these top teams are really just looking to send a message.
That was it. That really was the message. That was
Toronto versus Optic tomorrow, chat. Toronto versus
control skies and yo,
that's gonna be a good match.
6,300
out of Dante.
The Subliners, though, once again, the pre-match, conversation. Name was talking about how strong the Subliners would look this split so far. Without a shadow of a doubt, exceptionally strong squad, and that's the sort of map that shows it.
Yeah, maybe Sib and Hyde, you're just having a little like in-game competition of who can get the most kills, both having 31 towards the end. And I know you mentioned Skies had a rough one, but credit to Skies. He actually had one of the best spawns in the game. In the listening, we heard LAG on the P2 hill.
I wonder what LAG do, man. Like, I really do. They're in a really weird situation of
did everything right. Skies
do we figure out
anyway, goes for the flank, breaks the hill.
Do we bring in flames?
The moment where New York Subliners break
do we
down
drop
the
a
P2,
sub, pick up like they don't really
rotation of P3, and that is where the score line of the game really started to explode. So playing on Invasion is risky business. You are playing the most dangerous game.
I don't want Craze to go to LAG.
Island versus Honor.
I really hope Craze will not go to LAG, even if you got offered like a
so
60K contract.
Spicy stuff out of the New York Sublines. They start this series off with a brilliant bang. And I do believe, yeah, they wanted that 250, man. They were keen for it. I don't think there was ever a moment in doubt. They did.
LAG is the new Vegas Legion. If you go to that team, it's very dangerous, bro. It could be your first opportunity and last opportunity.
The comms that these guys have had for the past few weeks, it's always either Caesar Skies Plano doing some, I don't know, mischievous stuff in a communication battle, or they're competing against themselves, or they're just there.
You want to see your brother winning
because they are playing a game after all.
He signed a 70K contract.
They had a bad stage. Looking Invasion hardpoint. I know Manuel's already touched on it for the Invasion control. Subliners have only played it twice. They're looking to get an extra rep in and maybe deep in the map pool just a touch. But Karashi, S&D.
Guaranteed contracts are only for the 1% players.
I'm definitely with Amos on this. I want to see that Rio. I do.
I want to see my brothers winning on a good team. So getting opportunities that are going to
pregame. We're talking about New York Subliners
push them to be better, not
foremost.
Put them to break their mental down.
If it was anything about like come out and absolutely dominating the hard points, that's exactly what they've done so far. But Elite S&D fundamentals, chances where we're going. Is Kismet the best S&D player in the league right now?
There's only so many teams you can go to that are like win a championship, but there's like
without question.
There's still teams you can go to where you can improve and like build your stock. For example, Gwen,
it's going to be top
Lance,
2 in the game just about.
Snoopy.
On the First Blood battle, Kismet has been the absolute First Blood Reaper this year. He's been consistent basically from start to finish. So he's going to be that lethal threat on the map.
Those are teams that you could go to and you elevate your
jump. But these are the guys that drop the ball over like in the first qualifying stages. Major 1. They got top 12. They got beaten out, and it looked horrible for them. They've responded as so far maybe the most dominant team. They have the best overall map record win percentage. They're doing things like what we just saw on Map 1 Invasion, where they are quite literally.
Wait, didn't they go Game 5 with LAG last qualifier? They went Game 5 with them, right? I remember that.
Bounce back, and clearly just looking at the player cams, this is not a team that was exactly.
And then Dante came on and said we weren't even trying.
They are ready to be back fighting for champions or championships rather. I mean, they're giving away Lord of the Rings. You know, they're having fun.
Yeah, I mean, you brought up a bit of a race between what is it, Hydra and Sid. I mean, that's Legolas and Gimli counting their kills at the Battle of Helm's Deep. If you haven't seen it, you should definitely go watch it after today's games. LAG though, let's find out how strong their resolve is after taking a match like that and sort of getting a, you know, the writing was on the wall towards the end there. The subline is certainly playing with their food. Can they turn this around here in the Search and Destroy? A tall task for our purple-clad warriors. Let's find out how it goes here on Karachi.
And, you know, if we talk about how good the S&D stats were for the New York Subliners, a little bit rougher on the side of LAG. You're not getting the plank down, which we already know. Basically, the entire goal on Karachi. Get the bomb down on B at any point in time, or if you can get it out on A, maybe pick a different spot to work with. Someone didn't wake up for 2 p.m. It's crazy. Bomb plants are the name of the game. The objective's always on point, and I know from LAG, when they have the most success on this map, it's when Fame has been going crazy. I know we struggled in Map 1, so maybe look for the bounce back there. Of course, though, Hydra, no fear in his heart, ran straight up the middle of the map, and he's got the entire A-cross for his teammates. And he's in position just to go hunt down some kills. There's freebie number 1. The second one doesn't quite fall into his lap, but just about. A couple trades rolling through. They know the pressure over by B.
I'd have filled my britches if you picked up that kill. Skies with a wonderful line of sight down that street, but too many guns up right now.
Let's get Luisito. How are we doing, Luis?
Keep him out of trouble. Oh, he finds 2. I take it all back. Estriel now in a 1v3, and he has gone into this position unnoticed. So he has a moment to strike, but he has to hit incredibly decisively.
You have to be fast.
Freebie number 1. The question is, can you read Sid that's down low? Well, he shoots you, so you got that intel, and no one always plays by the bridge. That's the good news. Bad news, 20 seconds on the clock. You just have to fry these players. The shots were clean from Estriel. It's a little bit better from Sid.
Fuck you, challenge, brother.
Shutting it down in the final second.
He didn't say brother.
He saw that reaction from Sid in the player cam. They're like, what does he think he's doing here? Estriel, a lot of damage in, but not necessarily enough for that kill. Subliners take the first round.
Yeah.
What is it? Yo, Paco's laughing.
Aggressively in the player cams, but
who the fuck you challenge?
Just shots on points from both players, but New York Subliners just pick them apart. Skies from top third, 2 pieces able to collect. Absolute nail in the coffin. Again, I know the tried and true from LAG. Leave Fame over towards the A site. Maybe have everyone else on B, or maybe want to be aggressive on their first attacking round. Straight towards A they go. Kismet, maybe the lone defender, has a little bit of help from Skies.
Fame bring his friends. Nice work out of Estriel.
Like you see right there, Kismet's just challenging, like no respect.
Team fire played out there from Fame. Skies spotted out there. Wonderful play from Assault here, just getting that information in the middle of the map. Problem, Hydra behind you.
Because Assault's gonna let us
not gonna have any intel. The one guy they knew where he was, yeah, Skies gets the kill. This is gonna be the dagger in the round, unless LAG push past. This is an interesting moment. So yeah, they feel a little bit of pressure. And that was the right time to make that weird play.
Fame turns.
That timing was
turns
crazy.
Again. That's heartbreaking. He made the right decision, but the patience from the young Frenchman nets the kill. 3v2. Estriel and Assault now in a little bit of trouble. They still have the bomb over towards A. Okay.
Okay. You're dead.
Quick plant. Good luck.
Word to Travis, sometimes it's hard watching these games, man.
The
I'm not gonna lie. Like, this is
like a fiddle chance.
Yeah, absolute perfect.
You're watching a team that's on the verge of breaking up,
or even while they're being stunned by Kismet, you just win that first gunfight. You got a player that, in theory, is watching the flank. The only way the flank isn't watched is if Hydra runs through Coop and goes all the way around, which is exactly what he did. So Assault never gets that intel, and even for the fact that Skies is the one player they spotted out top AC, still wins the gunfight.
I don't even know if I can watch the last game tonight, and that's the only game that I really want to watch, bro.
3-2. No one else on his team has a
too many fucking birthday parties recently, and they're on my
Fine,
house too, so like, it's not like I can't go. People are coming to the crib.
Boys, and the answer for Fame is no. Can Kismet get another one out of this? Assault does get into the fray. 3v3 for now. But slowly but surely, trying to get that bomb through the middle of the map.
And this is like the perfect position. I don't know how often Nerd Spot ever gets like checked, but certainly I never do when I'm playing. So
LAG, by the way, chat, this is
gonna be a tough spot.
Yep, that's free.
Adam Salt gets spotted top red as well, but he did see him. So there you go. Does he check it? He does indeed. Doesn't make the gunfight any easier though. And you can see those Subliners players are hunting Assault down, and they're gonna get him. Kismet does get traded for the 2v2. It is mixiness in the middle of the map.
Yeah, only one way out of that one. No fire escape. Last man alive, Skies, for the team. 1v1. Oh, bueno. Wonderful shots, but Diamond Con nets it. And the look across the Subliners once again. They know they were one bullet away from a disgusting 1v2 there from Skies.
4 bullets. 4 bullets.
My goodness.
That's also like Subliners get to have fun in these rounds. They're 5-0 right now in the split. They're not feeling too much stress and pressure. Meanwhile, LAG
might be the first team to go
basically fighting for their lives right now in these rounds. And again, they are having to work for it. So solid round to get. I mean, Assault does a great job.
They gotta beat Thieves. They literally have to beat Thieves. They have to beat the LA Thieves.
So things pan out for them to get on the board, and Esther was looking for some help from his teammates.
After they play this match shot, they play Thieves and FaZe. Those are the last 2 matches. If they don't beat Thieves, they're not beating FaZe.
First blood.
They could go
Reaper.
7.
As we touched upon in our Monster pregame. He's 6-2 for Skies so far. Fame yet to get onto the board, and so far yet to really get into this series. He's running out of time.
Jump like a 0.6 or 0.4, bro.
So's the round. Less than a minute to play.
Might drop a 0.3. He has a 0.3 right now.
Kismet's still being a presence as well. Yeah, Kismet gets active. He knows the player's looking one direction. Tells Hydra, hey, come shoot him in the back. Perfect teamwork there. Perfect decision making. And now Hydra in an even better position. He's got the B site unlocked. Kismet continues. I mean, he's just like the funnel system. He's the one coordinating to his teammates where everybody's going to be. Estriel with a nice gunfight win. This will be a 1 versus 3 that is not going to last.
Bisky, how we doing today, Bisky? Any fasting going on today, Bisky? What's going on, boy?
That they're showing in these rounds. I mean, Kismet flies into top red at the very start.
Yeah, Goofy. Their next 2 matches are FaZe and LA Thieves.
Just feels incredibly easy for New York. Again, playing at a pace that is not fun.
I don't know if they would have been better, actually.
That sort of
it's easy to say yes, Cardi, but I feel like I think yes.
Win.
I'll say yes.
The pressure
just for the fact that Adam shouldn't have. I don't think Adam should have been gifted this spot.
Right out of the
no
round
respect
there
to Adam. It's just that, like,
it's the communications on point.
He didn't show so much signs of life
flowing right now, brilliantly. 3-1. Subliners on attack.
Hey, there you go. Nice first blood. LAG, this is your opportunity. Get a cheeky
my day was okay, Bisky. I'm a little bit annoyed at myself, to be honest with you.
One team is
that I didn't go live way earlier because I feel like I didn't stream today, so I don't feel proud of myself, which kind of makes me mad. But besides that, that's
potentially for the other squad. LAG have to execute. They've done a great job getting that positioning. They've pushed up through Kook. You got the intel on the guy's top red. Adam Assault though does just trade himself out.
Like, it's so hard to support you, bro. Like, if I was a fan, bro.
They're not laughing about this one.
Shenanigans.
Holy shit.
Sugar.
Bro, please do not clutch this round, bro.
1v1 now, Estriel. Can he right the wrongs of a couple of rounds here from LAG? As Sib turns Fame into dust.
The 2 team killers. Oh, yeah, good luck with that one.
That's it. Or maybe not, Estriel. Possibly on the immediate recharge. A smoke goes out. 25 on the clock. As round and round we go, Estriel, the hunter, has become the hunted. Now Sib's on his heels. The time ticking away. There it is. Sib, what a round. He's feeling good after that.
Dude.
That was the 2 team killers. Opportunity for redemption. Sib, your sins are absolved. And I think shout out to Spectator as well. I don't know if Sib ever saw him, but one of his 3 teammates, when they're running around, caught a piece of Estriel, letting him hunt him down. So again, one team can.
This is what the top 4 teams should be doing, by the way. Respectfully to everybody that is not a top 4 team.
LAG were given a gift
until Rocker pick up somebody else for Awakening. This is what should be happening. Everybody should be doing this team that is not top 4.
Difficult spot to be in.
Actually, maybe Boston should be fighting back.
Not over yet,
nobody else though. Not even Thieves.
Such tremendous promise at the start of the MW3 season. That flame.
Boston should fight back. Rocker should fight back. Everybody else should be a free match.
Simmer out.
Respectfully.
Hydra with the first blood. Exchange of a gunfire. Kismet finds his window, finds his first. Straight now onto the second kill. Ruthless aggression from the Bulldog. He is simply unstoppable right now. DiamondCon takes care of at least one.
He's
now on for the ace if he can stay alive. But look at those yellow arrows. They are hunting. They are prowling. There's DiamondCon fighting for his life, and it's a bad turn. And the subliners with another disgusting round.
It's like it's one of those S&D rank games where like you're just
subliners,
so cute.
So difficult for LA.
Or like you just know it's chalk, like but you're like still trying to lock in. Like they just
to the point where you don't have time to reload. You don't have time to pick up new weapons. They're just pouncing in these late rounds. But solid play. Hydra gets the first blood. Kismet, the kills just get funneled into him again. Every round, it seems like subliners are playing with a different system. A different player is being aggressive on the map as well. So it is a team with very...
from this LAG team, though, I would actually give Estro another chance on a different team, respectfully.
Some of the different goods they have is now they're working.
I don't know if anybody agrees with that. Maybe
better nades this time. You didn't team kill. And even better news, that site is wide open. Best question maybe is where they're going to choose to plant. Assault, the only player that has hope of shutting this down. And Assault is dead. Yeah, it's a perfect play. Hydra in position. At least that's real. Able to get that trade.
He keeps his team afloat here in the round. Bomb planted. Can LAG get the defuse? And Sib is positioning himself perfectly.
Literal
the timing be good. The gun is up. There's one. Can't get away with his life.
11,
Once again, Fame in a tough spot.
6 right now.
Kismet. Toe-to-toe with Estriel. My God, what a battle it was. And it is down. DiamondCon to keep your boys in the map. It has to be a 1v2, and he has to get the defuse, and he's wasted a lot of time with these hop-ups.
I mean, exercise is important, but this is not the right time, and he was getting team shot anyway.
Damn!
GG, go next. Not really close there on Karachi. Subliners quite literally in map 1, in map 2, doing whatever they want.
Literally wherever they want. And that is an exceptionally confident display of play from the New York Subliners. LAG, the woes continue, and it has been a very tough series so far for them. One more chance to stay alive here. That game of control coming up in a moment is going to be a big one. For the Subliners, it is simply cruise control, autopilot, asleep at the wheel. But they're getting home one way or another. And dare I say it, there's another Bond in the run, Chance.
I was trying to think of his name is Fame Bond, something like that. Yeah, 0-7, not ideal, not a lot of hope. I mean, Assault 1-7 as well.
11 and 30
strategies seem to be pretty on point from LAG. We're getting the information in the round.
He has a 0.3. He might be a 0.2. We've never seen a 0.3 in the CDL, by the way, ever. That's never been a thing. Like in a series, that's never been a thing. If he drops a 0.3 in the control, he's gonna break a record. By the way, Chuck, currently at the moment we have some of the worst teams we've ever had in CDL history. I don't think we've ever seen anything like this before. No disrespect, I love my brother Javi, but it's just been tough, you know. 0-5. I mean, they're not gonna reverse it respectfully. So 3 0-5s currently. 3 0-5s. LAG, Minnesota, and Heretics. We've never seen anything this going to qualifiers. 0-5 out of 3 teams right now. Rockers should beat Seattle. But then I think we might have LAG go 0-7. Like, so LAG have to win this match. Like, they have to win this match because their last match is FaZe. They're not going to beat FaZe. So if they don't win against Thieves, they're going to go 0-7. And then if Miami don't beat Carolina, I think Carolina should win that. Then they play against Rocker to go 0-7. A70, they got top 4 on land, bro. They got top 4 on land. Even though they've been looking bad, they won Game 5 with Optic. They should have beat Optic. They should have beat Toronto. They should have beat Boston. Rockers still look like a top 6 team. They've just been so bad in the Game 5s. So bad in the Game 5s. Like, so incredibly criminal.
Back in my zone now.
Lamar is injured from his. It happened last week though. It didn't happen before. That's a bad excuse. Plus, you
I just want to show everyone why we're the best team in the world.
Professionally, you don't use excuses.
A lot of hard work.
If Tyler called me and told me I was sick today, bro, like I couldn't play good, like, I'd be like, you guys gotta be able to show up whenever. Especially if you don't know what events.
Tagged down weak, but it's Awakening that's able to win.
I took your UFC picks and did the complete opposite and made a slip. Let's go, I'm gonna be rich. All right, best of luck then, Cardi.
Trades are gonna be there. Purge gets the double kill as well.
Best of luck, Cardi.
Hold it down from the top right side. He was the one that really broke through over towards P1, and he might be the reason that Vegas Legion win this game.
With kills early, Wallbang's coming through. 38 HP for Avizi. He's dodging. Sometimes you just gotta try. tries different strats. As Abizi, yeah, he's up to 8 quickly. Another one, a little bit too late.
Can't move my fucking arms on.
It's too easy for Mr. Abizi.
An autism test after. I'll do it tonight if I go live again.
Also can't happen. Shotzi, when he's in his bag, bro, it is so fun to watch. Like, there is a rhythm and a rhyme to his gameplay.
Shotzi was God. I'm talking like LeBron yesterday. Or not Bron, his teammate is Bron. He was like fucking Steph Curry. Like,
the most entertaining player in the CDL, and he's dropping some of the biggest numbers.
So Ultra players, it looks like they're gonna 4-man group up together.
we have one more week, Chapin. Next week we have Optic. Tomorrow we have Optic versus Toronto. That's gonna be a good match. Last time we saw Toronto, y'all saw what happened on Twitter. People were getting cooked. People were getting embarrassed, added, roasting. Be careful when Toronto's cooking, bro. They might have cooked me too.
We got listen-ins.
Player cams is such a dub, bro.
Yeah. I mean, look at this, man. Absolutely incredible stuff out of WXC here tonight. And here we...
Feeling as done had me shivering there for a second, but we got it. We got that locked down. Speaking of locking things down, Tsunami blew all through the kill feed. Melk's able to find one on the end of the work. I said to watch her. And that is exactly why. Nice pistol kill. Maybe the next one to come through too, but it is all white air. Let's see how the tide is sounding though. Big waves coming through. Let's go.
One on the dumpster.
Left cams now.
And big waves out of Tsunami there. Both these teams have a win under their belt. So SND, maybe they're feeling confident enough.
WXC chat,
maybe
WXC.
Reach out, good shots off. Oh! Her goes in for the kill. Oh, gets turned. What they're able to do is 4-3. I mean, one of them says user.
250 to 56.
I could be.
Absolute war.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Call of Duty League. Map number 3 is on its way, but before we get there, you want to come out to Major 2. You are going to be there. It's going to be a fantastic time. You're going to see your favorite teams. Get that QR
favorite
code
teams,
scanned
favorite
on
players,
screen
favorite
right
streamers.
The Miami Heretics Major 2 presented
me,
by Gamer G.
Cindy.
A very, very good time. We can assure it.
Shit, Lucas B, we're all gonna be. It's gonna be a good time. It's gonna be a good time.
Days. It was a good time there. Excited to get back towards the East Coast, where it's very, very warm, I would imagine. But here we go, folks. We're nearly ready to get into map number 3 of this series. LAG, very much up the creek, no paddle. New York Subliners, they are flying high. Let's see if they can close the series out here in Invasion Control.
I mean, you also have the New York Subliners, maybe the most fun day they've had in the office in quite some time. They are loving life. This is the most I think I've ever seen Sib smile, and it's all like condensed into like a 20-minute period. Ordinary.
Ashley ran, Ashley ran, Ashley
Sometimes player cam might just be frozen, but now he is vibing. He's feeling great, and again, it might not be the map that either of these teams have played a great deal.
Ashley, join match, join the week watch matches, please, Ashley. Join the week match.
Second overall, yep, right towards A they go. If your nades and stuns are on point,
if I go, I'm gonna be with my sister.
They don't have the clearance to
not the
get
whole time,
inside of the zone just
she likes being around other sisters. I like being around brothers. What about myself?
LAG, though, solid job on defense thus far. Asriel doing a great job of playing keep away, and Sib.
I don't think I've ever sipped on juice.
Slams up here. Skies gets a wicked 2-piece. Hydra now going towards the very back line of the LAG players. I do believe they've caught wind of this at the very least. They might be able to deal with it. Assault will not. Hydra. Can he find any more in this play? Cut down by Fame. Good stuff. Over to the B zone we go though, and that's a single segment. Down and out. Keeping the play alive. Big shot.
What's good, 19? How we doing, 19? 19, you guys see your picture, bro. Like, every time I see a shorty, I think I almost want to call you a shorty.
Right? I mean, Kismet in a corner. He's going to be able to try to pick off a couple different freebies. One should be at least guaranteed for him. Fame just going to fall into line on command. And as long as he can dance and get away, Might just be on point. He is just dragging so much attention. They are just spending so much time looking for him in blue. Or Estriel rather doesn't have the hands, nor do they have the B zone.
Wait a minute.
A zone might have been stuffed, but look at him now. 2 players over on A.
Don't get shot in the back. You're gonna get checked.
This is nightmarish. LAG are trying to contend with Kismet. And right
now,
Fame, thank God you got that kill. I was about to say some rancid stuff. There we go. Well, the zone's long gone. A is all that remains right now.
Fame is taking over right now, Tim. Where's that dog shit? Fuck Tim at. I fucking hate her.
LAG threw their bodies into that line of fire, trying to keep them at bay. A minute 45 to go here and plenty lives.
Yo, twin him.
Fame there slightly off with his timing as
What was that reaction time?
2 players had already made it on the outer tank working the street. The Subliner certainly pushing the pace. Meanwhile, Estriel's fighting for his life. 2 different players top American where he's trying to keep that street nice and secure. Hydra is behind you. The comms right now from Fame, I can see are intense. They know someone's in the back. Diamondcon turning to look for him. But Hydra right now, with the stuns coming through, they've missed everything, so he might find the opening to get to the zone, drag some attention. Any kill he gets is going to go such a long way. There's the first. His teammates get the next. You know, Estriel's out by the bridge.
You gotta get involved, my brother. You have to start flanking or shoot someone on the side. Yeah, good job.
Out. And frankly, maybe nobody's going to be home. Hydra, continuously, the guy making the play.
He's holding the zone alone. Here comes Skies to reinforce, get that additional time. That should be it. The quick contest, all for naught. The Subliners. A decisive and dominant opening round here on Karachi, on the Invasion. Sozzies. This is actually quite a fun series, I can't lie. As insane as it has been, it's a lot of fun.
I almost just like feel bad though. Like you can see from LAG, they're calming. They know Hydra's behind you. Like knowledge is half the battle. And on the knowledge front, LAG on point. They're getting good information, even in like the S&D rounds. They know Hydra's behind you. But knowledge is one thing.
Enable was cooking him, and then they started cooking Enable because they got top 6.
Kismet, when he was in blue, is just dancing around.
And now they gotta play LA Thieves. If they don't beat Thieves, they're gonna go in 7. That's the first time.
There's just no wasted opportunities.
We might have 2 teams going 7 this split. Miami and LA.
No, it's half the battle. Shout out G.I. Joe assault.
Very realistic.
Put Hydra down at the very least.
They're both 0-5 already.
Opportunity to now get forward for LAG. Diamondcon gets his. We work out Skies again. The trade's on point, or nearly the 5th in a row. Looking for those streaks. Not going to have it. Back and forth. The trades are wonderful.
I think it's the reverse sweep.
As the Subliners keep the defensive hold all together for now.
Big win by Fame too, yeah.
He's in.
They're working the A street. Yeah, they got the presence covered. Unfortunately for Fame, he does
Their next 2 matches are Thieves and FaZe, and then Miami plays
an
Heretics
important piece of utility if you ever want to cap that A's up.
Oh, look at Hydra. It's a victory lap right now. Diamondcon, no hope, surrounded. And the trap is slowly but surely tightening around the Gorillas.
Miami plays Heretics in Carolina. I meant to say Rocker in Carolina.
Hydra at one end of the puzzle. The other end is a 2-2 split perfectly. Is anyone going to be able to get across that street? So far, only one. Here comes the next fight. Sib. Tags are in, but Estriel and Assault, they find a pair. Kismet.
Poor guys,
okay,
I actually feel kind of bad.
Well,
because like you worked so hard to get here, and now you're just on this team.
The knowledge front, I saw like Fame in the mini map turning around.
This is the last time
they're worried about the flank pressure. Problem is, Skies just took the deepest route ever. You're not going to read that, and now you're worried about getting shot in the back. And Skies is a player that rarely misses, suffocating in these rounds. You are back to square one.
Yeah, I think Estriel deserves, even if they were to drop the whole team, Jay, I think Estriel deserves another chance.
Back and forth.
Like on a different team. I think he can make another team better.
Front line, you brought the fight to the home of the LAG players. There's no way out.
That's why I said some.
And that is another very, very strong round chance. We are speed running through this invasion.
At all, so.
Yeah. I don't even know what to say. I mean, look, you had LAG trying to put the pressure on A. Like Fame found the route to get over towards time, but he doesn't have a trophy. And it's just the perfect nade rolling through to take him down. And the trap was there. The flank from Hydra was perfect. And then when they got the pressure on B, it's difficult to fight through B and actually make it to the zone.
They cannot go 0-7, bro. Like, you don't want to be the first team to go 0-7, bro.
They won the difficult gunfights. And then maybe one single teammate comes through.
But if Miami lose, they'd be
what? A little bit more time on the flank.
Miami lose, they're going to be on a 9-loss streak.
They're just playing.
It's vicious cards, man. It's real vicious.
And LAG would be on an 8-loss
streak on towards the B zone. A little bit of damage here on the defensive side, Estriel.
Yeah, hard to comment.
Keeps the boys away.
Good looks.
Oh, he's going to check behind that sandbag. Skies finds a freebie and a second there. Diamondcon can't hit a bullet. Fame.
It's never been the same.
Keeps it together up close and personal. Skies won't get the 3-piece. B though, 1 second.
They can beat Carolina though. If they don't beat Carolina, I don't think they beat Rocker. I'm gonna keep it a stack with you. There is just no. They gotta beat Carolina.
It's just, you know, New York Subhunters are able to play so comfortably. Like Skies laying down an AS&D, letting the kills fall into his lap, and LAG just uncomfortable with the timings. They do find a great one coming in through dark to get a player off the point, and DiamondCon does pick up 2.
DiamondCon with 3.
DiamondCon is gonna pick up 3. The coordination there on point. Estriel makes a tiny bit of noise, and DC there to sort of close the door.
DiamondCon on 5 now. DiamondCon taking over the map.
So this is LAG looking for the stranglehold, and DiamondCon, who's close to a cruise missile, Skies rips his head off, and well, right back to the B zone he goes.
I think he knows that the player's behind him as well. He has full awareness that Estriel's on the flank. And there it is. Good teamwork cleaned up. Back over towards the B zone we now fly. Finish your plate, boys. Little bit of food left over there. Sib through in the middle of the map. Nice work there on a feint. Staying alive behind that Abrams. He's not going to take a whole lot. Assault does manage to flush him out of his position though. Back over to Hydra. Once again, the
feel like
kills
unwinnable. Like it feels like they're not like unwinnable. It just feels like it's just not something they can do.
Like at one point the Subhunters are too, of like re-coordinating, grouping up, shutting down the cruise missile coming through, backing up to get the player out of construction. So Subhunters on flow state. LAG finding it difficult to breathe. You're trying to hunt down a player, Kismet, who again is behind enemy lines, while his boys are there to back him up. Now you're coming off spawn and instantly into a gunfight. Fame and Kismet both ready. Fame comes out on top, but 2 players inside your rugs. New York are waiting for the kills to fall into their lap, and then they're gonna jump all over
Minnesota versus Seattle, bro.
Well, this play's gonna slow it down somewhat. Hydra, nice teamwork. A lot of damage dealt though, sending the players from LAG to try to clean these kills up. It's Fame, the man to do it for now.
Bro, if they ended right here, this will be less than a 45-minute series. That'd be crazy. If they ended like right here, literally with the next minute.
And maybe the series if he can find anything from back here.
The question is, do you even
I appreciate you being a real supporter to Alex. He's a good friend. He is a good friend.
On all these crosses.
Actually, an amazing friend.
It's 2 players right now trying to trap Hydra in. Player number 1 gonna fall. That's a 2 pump. He's playing a dangerous game, but Estriel kills him anyway, so the Hydra problem has been solved temporarily. You got a 4 life lead and only 30 seconds on the clock. LAG in a good spot in this round.
Yeah, we might be giving a VAR for that 2 pump. We'll find out about that one in a moment. DiamondCon keeping the boys alive.
Secret, I don't know if I'll be live for the FaZe series. I'll try my best to, but I don't know if I'll be.
Now the aggression towards the point. Skies finds another kill. That's it. You're able to jump on it now. Last man, Hydra. That's the big one. Dive into the showers. Managed to stop the clock. 13.7. Subliners could get it done here, but there's so many purple players around him.
Yeah, he's desperate for help. It's going to be the quick flank coming through, and he is so close with the gunny, but no cigar, no zone, and now it's last-ditch effort. You're going to have to fly over towards the point.
It's my little brother's birthday party. He's turning 19 today, and we're having family over.
With LAG players, but Skies takes down 2. Can't
Vegas play tomorrow against Steve's.
Maybe 0.1 second away from the zone.
Dude, this is fun, bro. Why are they laughing so?
Still just literally bouncing with joy. They are so happy.
What's in the water over in New York? Apparently delicious. I know Maven loves that New York water. He never stopped talking about it. The boys are loving life.
It's the secret for pizza. Miles, people from all over the world import New York water to get that New York pizza taste. So yes, something is in the water, and it makes pizza delicious.
It could be Monster Energy. We'll find out in this final round if New York Subliners can close the series out, or was that the sign of life that we sorely needed from LAG? How close they came.
It's cringe laughing. Okay, we can't laugh. We can't have fun while working, I guess.
That's a good start. Got 2 players over on B, getting a lot of progress there, and DiamondCon unfortunate.
DiamondCon 10 and 5 in round 3.
Player on the fire tank, and now you had 2 players on B.
You know what that makes you see, chat? That they only got 3 kills in the first 2 rounds. Like, motherfucker, damn.
Kismet just eviscerates them. So, as nice as the opening break looked, as much map control, map presence that you had, you are again back to square 1. A couple nades coming through to buy you a little bit of clearance. Fame trying to buy that map control. Sib just shuts him down, 7-15. Sib, the stat line doesn't look great, but I think he's had his feet up this game.
Yeah, he's saying his feet up, and again, the kills he's getting are so important. They're so decisive. Players off the point like that. 50 seconds to go. This is the last few moments here for LAG here in the series. Got to see him get on that point. Smooth moves there on the pistol duel from Estriel and Kismet. He walks away with his life. His teammates now on the zone. He's flown out into the mouth of Sib, who has been eaten alive. DiamondCon keeps the pressure up now for LAG. Fame backing him up as well. They should be able to get on the point.
It feels like a moment for LAG though, where they just cannot be comfortable. They're not like always picking up the right flanks. They're playing at a lightning speed, and they do a nice job. They end up getting this B zone, but it just looks like playing with an element of discomfort right now against the subliners, who, I mean, they're playing for the post. B zone's gonna get captured, but a bunch of players waiting in the wings to get the kills. Trades coming through.
Hey, yo!
Sky's gonna get an extra one as well before he falls, and there he goes. Subliners clean house. He forced the palace spawn in the back. Diamond Khan keeping a little presence over towards the courtyard, but again, it does not last long. About a minute on the game clock, and you are just getting picked apart anywhere you go.
Yeah, this has been a very strong resurgence from the subline.
Wait, 70, when do we turn 19 at 70?
On life count,
we turn 19 today.
Captured now.
Or not excuse me, Thursday, but we're doing the birthday party today.
Pressure's still on there.
He was busy. We were all busy on Thursday. He was busy too.
Whatsoever. Somehow gets
mad that I didn't go live early, man. I should have been live at 7 a.m. man. Fuck, that makes me so mad.
It's been a slightly costly approach now from the spawners. Looking to cut the reinforcements off before they even get into the zone, and it looks to be a one-sided fight so far. LAG not able to get any damage going. Skies is easily picking off Assault, not a problem whatsoever. 30 seconds to go and only 7 lives for LAG.
I have to work harder, bro.
Talking about the pace too. How many times have we seen subliners get over towards blue behind enemy lines, causing a ruckus? Well, subliners don't let anything like that happen to them. Now it is all guns forward, and you are running potentially into a blender. Hydra's gonna fall. Sip gets gunned as well, so Kismet, a big moment for him to deal with a couple players down the A street, but with time on his side, you just got.
Oh my god, here we go. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
Oh
my god.
No respawns remaining.
They can do this shit.
Gets traded out, and that is gonna
bro, they gotta go.
3-0 victory. New York subliners. Puppy dog energy reigns supreme.
There was a deft blow in that 3-0. Wildly frustrating series for LAG. They are now 0-5 in the run-up to Major 2. The subliners find their 6th win. And that is an absolute stinger for the subliners, though. Mate, that dominance just continues from the start to finish of this series. They have looked like one of the best teams in the league.
Without question. I mean, an 18-4 map count, I believe, now overall. Maybe a little bit of work against some of the top teams that have played in the qualifying stages, but anyone below the top 4, they've just been cruising on through. And I will say, the Invasion Control is an interesting map to see, because granted, they only went 1 for 2 on their offensive rounds, but the one win they had, it was perfect. It is Hydra gets behind enemy lines, you get that one first kill, and everybody executes on the play. It is not an easy thing to do, but they took advantage of the one opportunity that they had. So going into the major, again, for picking bans against this squad, they've looked pretty on point completely across the board. We still haven't even seen them play on a Rio. We expect them to be dangerous, but we just don't know because we didn't get to the map 4. So yeah, subliners are scary.
Scary, scary team indeed. Well, that's it for you and I, Chance, until the final series of the day. Desk, what do we make of that absolute
the box scored out?
49 minutes. I just looked down, and that's how long the show has been live. And all
W Alley Cat questions coming up at 70 lock in. W sister questions.
By making our hair look like Miles.
Sparkly as hell.
I don't know if mine can do that.
No?
No.
Okay, let's try it later. Walk me through this series. So, hot 3-0 out of New York. Why are the subliners currently the best team in the game?
Because we're talking about our defending world champs. I mean, they are
NYSL the best team in the game right now. Oh my god.
So far this split.
They play Optic next Friday, next Sunday, by the way, Chad. Next Sunday, Optic against NYSL rematch for Major 1 qualifiers.
It's kind of rough to find a weak spot for them currently, especially against a team like LAG that is 0-4, now 0-5 with one more match to finish out this split. I mean, there was just simply no life. It was just the continuation of LAG having one player doing really well on a map and everybody else negative. So.
I mean, yeah, I agree, Allie. Like you talk about the stats, like they're top 2 in like everything, and they're improving as well. Like adding maps to their pool. You talk about their control, which people would say would be their weakest mode on the season so far. Well, they're good at the other 2 maps. They've been working on Invasion. They now played it in back-to-back series, and they're winning offensive rounds, which bodes well. And now you don't know what maps you even want to play against New York. They've beaten everybody. So for New York, I mean, you're getting a different player each map taking over as well. The individual players there on a team level, you just feel like they're bound to win an event in the future. I feel like New York right now, the most impressive throughout the stage.
Skies was popping off as well. We always
Nameless,
what Hydra is doing.
Quote,
he's
the
always
most
leading
impressive
the team, in terms of kills,
throughout this stage.
Skies taking a minimum amount of damage with a maximum amount of output. Let's take a look at his scuff play of the game this time around. It comes from his search and destroy prowess here, Allie. He showed us he's still got that gunny.
Yes, and it's just the fact that
give us a Dante interview. Give us a Dante interview, please.
Paco, and then turn around and have an incredible map number 2. I mean, this Karachi was just disgusting. 6-1. New York Subliners, they were just ready for literally every single look LAG gave them. They were in full control of the map. Whether it was
Luis, it feels that way because we have better
LAG
teams.
tried to give a new look over on the A site, it was again just New York Subliners ready for
no, it's not that, Luis.
And that's
it's
about
because
LAG play all the time.
I think it's because we're on
the most reps in the
fucking
search
despise
on
this
that
website, but I'm just trying to.
so
I don't know what I'm
if
kind of
you're
lost
New York,
recently,
you're
Chad.
like,
I'm
all
kind
right,
of
we're gonna
lost.
square
I
up
just
some
feel like
on it.
I
They
feel that
have
way though
reps to
because
see
I
what
think
we
I
can
haven't
throw,
been working as
and
hard as
they
I know
come
I
to
could.
It's time for a
Yes, I know
Monster
I
Winner
should.
Spotlight. It's not Skies, it's the other main AR. Sib, welcome to the show, my guy. You joined the world champions. You guys are currently a perfect 6-0, and your final match is against Optic in the very last qualifier now next Sunday. Are you guys finishing 7-0?
We might. I've been thinking about Optic the last week, so I'm excited to play them. I know they're a good team, so they've been putting in the work as well. So
Ask, do you happen to know who wrote the sign behind you? You might have to give them some writing lessons.
Me.
Oh,
You did. All right. Writing lessons. Got it.
We might have to.
I think it looks great. I can read it. It says by the NYSL skin, right? That's what it says.
You got bubble letters, and then you got non-bubble letters. And you got bubble. It looks beautiful. I think it's
gotta
lovely.
switch it up a little bit, you know.
Yeah, it looks lovely.
Keep it fresh.
Absolutely. Sib, you've been playing really well, man, especially in Hardpoint these last couple series. What changed for you throughout this stage? It feels like you're evolving within this team.
I wouldn't say anything really changed in particular, but I do think our game plans and our tiny little situations and our adjustments on the map have gotten a lot better. So I think that's a main reason for me just playing a lot better, because I'm just in better spots at the right time. My timings are a lot better and we're shifting at the right time. So I feel like that's just a big part in our gameplay as well. And obviously, you know, before, if we don't shift or if we don't play the correct way in certain situations, obviously we're going to be punished, especially against good teams. So definitely shows.
DeReal always with his green. Can we talk a little bit about your coaches, Sib? Because you were part of the Surge roster last year that had their ups and downs. What is that like comparing last year to this
Skinny Center is different, bro.
I think this is probably the best. No, this is the best coaching staff I've ever been a part of, for sure, hands down. Only been on 2 teams, but I can say faithfully that these guys are insane. Our S&D prowess is because of them. So you guys think our S&D is good, it's just people right behind me. So
love that.
Go back and watch Sender in his prime. It's like 9 years ago. It's fantastic.
DT Sender. Don't forget DT Sender.
There we go. Thank you so much, Sib. Congrats to the Subliners and proving out at 6-0.
Sure.
He said he's been thinking out about Optic because he is not scared of lame.
When exactly does the Subliner Optic match go down, Allie? How do you figure it out?
You sync your calendar. If you haven't done it yet, I mean, I'm basically a broken record. I want to match with you guys. We need to get that squad up calling card so I can go and play rings and see you guys in game. Sync and earn. Calendar sync is still available at your favorite teams to your 2024 schedule to earn the squad up calling card and just to keep up to date with who's playing in your favorite teams.
Do I have to have wall hacks to get in your lobby?
No.
All right, we'll talk about that later. Commercial break. When we come back, it's the middle match of the day. Allie doesn't cheat, but I might. Here we go. It's gonna be a big fight for Minnesota. Can they get their first dub of our Stage 2 qualifier? They take on the Surge. The best of 5 after this.
NYSL is 0-5. Like, how the fuck are they 0-4? How the fuck is NY? I mean, how is? I mean, they're 0-5. No, they're 0-5. How the fuck are they 0-5, bro? Like, they're not a bad team, Twinum. So LAG now are locked for losers. Miami should be locked for losers.
Upgrade your game with the Scope.
Let me look at the standings.
Official
It might be these
controller
3. It might be
Call
them
of Duty
3.
League. Start the
Let's look
season
at the
strong
losers.
with
Let's
the.
look at the losers bracket. Just at the fucking standings real quick. Now that we have time. Actually, I had them pulled up already. That's the schedule though. Let's look at standings real quick. We have a little bit of time. I want to see who's gonna be in losers. Okay, so I would say LAG. They play FaZe for the last match. That means they're not gonna win a single match, so they're gonna end 1-6. Seattle. Who does Seattle play? Seattle play today. They could. Let's just leave them out of it. Matter of fact. Ah shit. I don't know who's it gonna. Who does Thieves play? Thieves play Vegas tomorrow. What is Vegas? Vegas is 3-1. Okay, they're guaranteed winners for sure. 100%. Dude. Okay, this. Vegas, Seattle. Seattle plays Rocker. Thieves play. Okay, so Thieves play LAG. Then they play Toronto. They can never beat LAG. I don't know why. They should lose to Vegas. LAG can still. I mean, LA Thieves can still end up on losers. I think right now I'm gonna just lock these 3. Even though Minnesota could realistically win their next 2 matches, that is very realistic. And Seattle, did Seattle lose all the rest of their games? If Minnesota lose today, it's chalked. They're fucking chalked. I think LAG's chalked. I think Miami's chalked. So it's really only one spot. Damn, bro. What's good recently, bro? Everyone's just bad. Everyone's just horrible. I wonder what the fuck happened.
You could beat Kenny in a dance-off.
Yeah.
Oh, he's lying.
Wait, did I? Really?
Yeah.
In my head, I'm thinking he's unstable on his feet.
He's lying.
No, this is broken because I'm dead ass not lying. I could smoke him. I'm just thinking about his front door porch where he was like trying to control his legs and he crippled on the floor. That's like the first thing I got. Damn, I'm lying on that? That's bullshit. What?
I mean,
I smoke him. Where is he?
Hello, everybody. Welcome to this week's show. This weekend we
Look
saw
how
the
old
top
this
Call
was.
of Duty teams
Let me go pitch
compete
that.
at the U.S. Championship held at Full Sail University. In a surprising turn of events, strictly business, the 9 seed came out of nowhere to dominate the bracket, defeating 9-time champions Complexity twice to secure the #1 seed at the Call of Duty World Championship.
Fans roaring early in Kenny. What is this route? Spiny pick, Shotzi. The guy's Michael Phelps on. He's going for a deep swim around the flag. Shotzi. Or is it Aquaman? Coming up from the depths.
Proving just that, an early kill goes his way. Shotzi with a very, very fast flank. Whoa! What the hell was that snap? Okay, son.
Oh, one's MP5.
Got him. One's back garage, one back to garage, two to garage, two to garage, two to garage, dead. Last guy's on point.
One shot time.
Got him.
To find out and in a very quick manner. Archie's putting in a few bullets toward the tractor as here comes the nade. That could be big. That's massive as Octane's able to find the first classic. Everybody explodes and that will be it. That will be it, Seattle. Getting one of the biggest upsets in CDL history.
By any means necessary. Everything I'm doing is legendary. Step in my office cause I'm a boss, not a secretary. Second to none, I am primary, not secondary. Give me the throne, yeah, this is a rude awakening. Still got it on lock, you ain't getting the combination. About to shock the whole world, I am ready.
There's the play from Liz with the back line from the hip. Gets them both.
I'm just getting started. Time to turn it up. Going off in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Pinch, the pinch, big eight. All three of them gone.
Rocker, he's able to find another gunfight as he did the second hit. He does.
I'm coming with it, you feel it, I make it boom, boom.
I'm back as hell. Back as hell, man, back as hell. Seattle really got fucked up. In their left, they picked up Brazil.
It's a fight for the top 8. Both teams at the bottom of the leaderboard after their first 5 matches. You're going to see the Surge looking for a second win in a row. They just got it off their back. Brazilian crew getting the job done. Today they take on Minnesota, who has taken teams like Optic the distance. They had them against the ropes, but they can't finish the fight. Is it going to be different today?
Absolutely. I think the biggest difference in these teams right now is Minnesota is a team that is battling
Big brother on big brother violence here is fucking crazy.
Moving forward, they've taken a lot of these teams to game 5s.
Yo, I wasn't even thinking about
series,
that.
4 of them have been game 5s.
This is definitely big people on big people violence. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Pre-game to even have a chance this series. I mean, they're great at the
when Ender was on
fundamentals,
the team,
right,
just
when it comes
imagine
to
those
hard
team
point.
dinners,
It's just
bro. Oh my
unfortunately their
goodness, I bet
setups
they
haven't been
real,
there,
boy.
and the slaying hasn't been there.
Invite
for
me
this
though. I'm
team.
being that serious so we can win it up
Outside
here
of
more.
Sometimes Abusa, the rest of the team
I didn't
sits
invite to
under
the
a
Seattle
1.0.
team that are
Yeah, I mean, I'm not really sure how we're calculating hold percentage, but these guys have been getting cooked in hardpoint. I mean, they're negative 73 different.
They're dead last in every control thing. God, 12.
Respawn has not been great. You can see right here, they're bottom of the league in all 3 categories. For Seattle, it feels like they play way too individual on the map. I think the teamwork has been severely lacking. They've had a huge role change, and obviously trying to fill Illy's shoes of Brezzy has not worked out. So for Seattle, Surge is about hitting the reset button from watching VOD, taking things from other teams, and trying to communicate more effectively in these matches.
This could be the first real test for Seattle Surge as their last opponent, LAG, folded in that first hard point, and Surge was able to take control. Going up against Minnesota, though,
let's look
we
at
know this
KD's
team
over
always
chat. We have a shit up a little
starts
bit of
off
time.
hot. What can we expect to
The
see
box
from
scores out, child. Let's close the stream for a second. Let's look at the box score for the match from last match. Assault with a 0.7, Diamondcom 0.94, and Fame with a 0.58. 7,900 damage in 3 maps. Damn.
Themselves an accuracy on this squad.
Does anybody watch anime here? That's a good question, Drew. I don't think I don't personally. I do not watch any
cartoons. Go to
cartoons.
4 game 5s and lose them all. They've got to eventually figure this out.
I mean, it's a mental thing, you know. Sometimes you get so close, you lose, and you're like, all right, guys, another game 5. Can we win it? But honestly, like, it hasn't even been close in the game 5s. There's 6 and 24 round count in those map 5s. So, yeah, ice might be as simple as that.
Wins could be the rookie of the year at the end of 2024, going up against folks like Gwyn for that title. Today, he looks to lead the team again on these 5 maps. We're going to see Skid Row, Invasion, Karachi, Subbase, and I hope we get to another game 5. Minnesota needs to turn this around. Today could be the day.
I do not hope we get to another game 5 for Minnesota's sake. I think they end this in a map 4 right now. I'm obviously going to go for Minnesota Rocker, but both Minnesota and Seattle are 3-7 their last 10 hard points. But we're talking about blowouts on the side of Seattle versus like 20 to 50 points for Minnesota Rocker. So again, I think those are going to be the most telltale in this series.
All right, it's time for your Scuff Pick'ems, and if you pick the over for Linz, you are correct. He is going to lead this team to victory. Minnesota gets their first win in stage 2.
I love how you use your hands to do that every single time.
Hit the button.
I want to hit the button too. I'm going Minnesota Rocker. Bang.
I would hope Minnesota win. I'm going Minnesota.
Hit the button.
Fans?
Oh, man.
Boom. All right, Minnesota across the board. Are we all wrong? It's time to find out as we send it over to the 6'7" giant and his buddy Joe. Maven, take it away.
6'7", I have grown 4 inches. 6'3", and just sexy. That's what they tell me. But no, Joe, we get ready to go here.
Nobody
tells you that. Stop it! Everybody does. Now that desk is roasting
Bro,
me.
Tim,
it's
you are
unbelievable.
FaZe.
Listen, as
You
much as,
are
like,
literally
there's a
FaZe when
lot
I
of
play with
negatives to
you.
go around with these 2 teams right now. I mean,
know
the
why
fact
you're
that you're on
roasting
5
them.
for Minnesota, the fact that you have 1 win if you're Seattle, you look bad. If you're talking overall standings, they're in an okay spot because they're major performance.
Yeah, I mean, this is the 5th and the 6th seed, right?
Which is wild,
the top
right?
4 has been as dominant as it has been. It opens things up in the middle of the pack, and that's where these guys are at, right? You had the 4th place for Minnesota Rocker there, which sets them up, and then you finish top 6. So, yeah, you're not in a horrible spot. As bad as it has been, if you look at the overall standings, they are very much in the mix.
Well, and the difference between these 2 teams right now, like if you're Rocker, you're 0-5. Your chance of getting a top 8 berth here in the winner's
What is
bracket,
that break
it's
up,
not
Linz,
happening.
brother? I mean, not
But
Linz,
for
brother,
Seattle,
Abusa, brother.
you still have a shot.
They do. They're 1-3.
Oh, these are these are teammates.
There are 3 matches that are.
Wait, this might be a good match because Abusa and Linz, you don't want to lose to your ex-teammate.
Coming off
I
a
just thought about
victory
that. I
and a
completely
nice
forgot
start
about
here.
that.
Already controlling this P2 rotation set up on P1 as well.
Yeah, and how often do we see on this particular map? You're likely going to come out to a big lead. You can get things rolling. But usually, you know, you'd like to get a little time at P1. If you're going to lose the P2, this has been perfect. Not a single point on the board for Rocker, but
yeah, 1 kill.
We've seen
Seattle is looking good, chat. Our brother Alec.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
It's brother on brother violence, though. You know, we love Reese too.
But yeah, 1 kill. Now the second coming in from Awakening. So a very strong start for Seattle Surge. You got 2 players still alive on some sprees. Is Brezzy going to look for that 6 in a row, but he's hanging out on the hill.
Yeah, I mean, that's what you're kind of trying to avoid with this, right? It's like,
Brezzy 6-0.
A lot of streaks. We know
looking
we
like a young Ender.
90 to 100 point hole. We're going to have to rip it back. You're strong on the weak. They're strong on the weak side. You know it's going to be difficult, but You don't want to be this clean. Seattle have been perfect pretty much so far. We'll see if Abusa can get a streak as well. Him and Brezzy yet to die. 10-0 start.
Yeah, cruise in, so you have that to work with. This is perfect for Seattle Surge. Some pressure maybe coming now. 3 dead. Brezzy with a pistol.
No respect.
Okay, out of ammo. He's just trying to trade with the Renetti, able to hit some long-distance shots. Buys enough time for Hoot to help
Accuracy,
him out.
0-6, and takeover right now. And Lamar
He's
is.
going to go for another kill. He's going hunting out of the hill. There's number 8.
The Renetti is hitting right now. Brezzy putting
8-0 for Brezzy. Has not died a single time.
Early, now a little bit of ammo to help. Now this is where, if you're
wait,
you probably have got to make a bit of a statement. You need to have something happen.
No one's even your next. What the fuck is Minnesota doing?
In the world is over to Seattle Surge. They talked about some of the hot starts you've had for Rocker, how they come out swinging. Accuracy's 0-7. Everyone's basically double to triple negative. Now P3 is set up to keep perfect Seattle Surge.
Another 3 down.
This is getting problematic quickly.
Yeah, I mean, it's
0-8 for Lamar.
You have P3 control. Some nice kills come in, and now you're going to take your time if you're Rocker. And here we go. Break opportunity is in at this P3. Brezzy, heads up play, just going to back down, trying to wait for his teamates. But he gets stunned up, so he has not regen health. And there's
Lane's on a 5-kill streak, though. Here we go.
Lins,
and he just done it on time.
His team back.
Yeah, you had to get in. Hopefully get some time there. You can't just get basically nothing through the opening 3 hard points and really expect to get going. But now you get something. The other end of it, though, as we get ready for P4, Abusa has been able to take out 2. Lins does earn the streak. I think it was 6 in a row before he dropped. Accuracy's finally getting some kills. And Lamar, you know, yes, he's had games over the years where he gets put in the blender, but he's been pretty rock solid throughout this title. Expecting to pick it up.
No, absolutely. He has been, fantastic. Very consistent for this Minnesota Rocker team. It just, at times, has to turn into victories. But here we go. He's going to try to work the back of this P4. Just wait for his teammates off a spawn as they get cut down.
You have to, like, they kind of have to break this because P5 have a streak, so you're guaranteed rotation no matter what happens.
They're just playing a different game right now, it feels like. Everyone is beaming. Rocker getting cut down.
And I think we saw some tweets from RCs like after they got their win. Like, listen, we're not as bad as this has looked. Online's tough from where we're playing from, which, you know, that can be a thing. Where are they, Vancouver or something? Yeah, it can be difficult. Maybe the confidence is starting to get there. You got 1 map win under your belt. You're starting to flow a bit. The boys are frying right now. The lead over 100. Let's go to listen in with Seattle Surge.
Hello? Yo, you, what the fuck?
One go in.
He's blocking guards, they're gonna be spawning ticket.
He's garage, I'm gonna streak. Dead, you know, guys. I'm gonna streak, watch my bottom, okay? Yo, bottom. Yo, one time, one bottom P2, and then tickets. One time, ticket.
Garage, guys.
Nice. I want to see the guy time. Take your time. He's ticket, guys. Ticket.
I spawned blue door.
Yeah, we're spinning a blue door.
They stun blue door.
Nah, ain't no way, right? Ain't no way they make it a 44 game, right?
Deep left ticket, we're good.
Watch out in the corner,
Blue quit.
Nah.
Deep left, y'all dead.
I spawned crate.
He missed the streak. He just missed the streak on P5, the most open hill in the game.
We block blue door. Yeah. 2-0, guys. 2-0. One more blue crate and one garage. Yo, watch your front, guys. I'm blocking blue door, okay? Yo, block blue door from your already.
I've never seen anybody miss a streak on
Block blue door. One in here. Oh, someone block blue door. One shot. Alana, you can tell him, guys. Block blue door, please. I have to get down.
He's in nuke.
Yeah, he's in nuke. One HP, nice.
Raj, waking.
They close to each other, guys.
I got one blue door. Raj.
Hit
your steps. I think he's gonna hit lobby. One more on my lobby.
I get time.
Dude, they got momentum from that streak. I'm telling you, they got momentum. They kind of reset.
Well, a bit of a surge there from Rocker for a moment. You know, you don't hit anything with the streak. Things get a little bit scary there for Surge. It's still a close game.
Yeah, but you can already see they're focused on P2. But Surge is just going to take this time. It's sort of either way, right?
They have Lins.
You either allow them to rotate to P2 and then just hit all this P1 time, or you're the team that is rotating to P2 early, but it's now it's kind of flipped on its head. So Rocker going to get this scrap time with 20 seconds left. Now you're hoping your teammates can lock this down. It's down to Big Wake. He's able to find one. as Hook and Brezzy trying to get pushed up and wait, doing his job and more. Vivid is now here. This is how Rocker gets back into the game.
Yeah, I thought things fell apart for a second when the player inside a second died, but big wait goes big. Vivid gets there for the help. You're spawning out real deep.
Now they better hope that Awakening scams. Awakening has to scam. I mean, like,
right? Like, it's a hot start from
super
Surge.
mega scam.
You've got the good spawns. You dominate. You get in a flow. Now is your chance. You got to strike if you're Rocker.
Yeah, now Linz has a cruise to work with. That's more help, right? He's been hanging on to that since the last time we were at P3, but very much back in the game. Could feel the momentum start to shift towards that P5 in Linz. He's
I don't mind it, but I don't think he
should the rest of this time. Don't hate it,
I don't
right?
think
Just
he
make
needs to
sure
do that,
we're finding these 30 seconds, not
because this is going to make it a 20-point game.
And now we got ourselves a game.
Well, and this is why I sort of started talking about this early in this map. Skid Row, probably the biggest map you'll see these crazy swings. It just happens all the time. These massive leads that disappear. You see a team getting throttled. Suddenly they heat up.
If he gets
it's 5 in a row. Make it 6. Another cruise to work with if you are Minnesota Rocker. And suddenly, what was once a 120-point advantage is a thing of the distant past. You are right back into this. Rocker needed to swing. They did.
And now 2 players do go down, so Surge are going to be here for the break attempt. Accuracy, trying to lock things down, able to find the first, but the rivals get pushed up from Seattle Surge. So nice break, much needed from Seattle Surge to kind of slow down that momentum. And now you kind of force this out. So this is that's a big break, because if they have this maybe for the P5, maybe your Rocker win this game. Instead, you put them in that position, and then you get 2 kills afterwards. So, Seattle Surge, they have regained.
I swear, this map is all just about the ability to regain. Like, you are just tested mentally. You get put into the blender. It's your ability to bounce back out of it. And it changes who that story's about multiple times over the course of the map. Yeah, Seattle, that then had to do it, kind of slow the bleeding. And they've been able to do that 5 in a row for Brezzy, who started out, 7-0 in this game, got the streak early.
They're all positive.
Didn't get much with the first. We'll see if maybe he can earn a second and he can do something behind, but basically a tie game.
Yeah, they would love to have that for P5, whether to break it or to hold on to it. Well, he's going to get it. So heads up play from Brezzy, finds his 2nd streak of the game. He's at 20-9. One of the best performances
here, by the way.
So far from him. And now Minnesota Rocker, they're going to have to send a lot at this to try to break this P4 as Abuza locks it down with the MCW, but Vivid just flies on through. Hook was just worried about a little bit too much on the stairs. Then Awakening gets
don't let him get streaks. Yo, do not let him get streaks, bro.
With another multi-kill, which leads to the break. But with 29 seconds left, Surge are probably thinking, let's just rotate, set up here for P5.
Yeah, Wake's had a couple big moments for sure. Just talking about the individual ability he's
my
got.
God.
Now get a streak.
That's 5 in a row.
Awakening,
Yes,
1 kill off this right
now for him, but when we get ready to head over to P5, you see sitting over number 6 in Abuza. You want that one back. Not able to get it.
Yeah, you'd love to have that. I mean, it would at least force Brezzy to have to use his cruise missile right away. Maybe to respond over towards his P5, but maybe they don't need the cruise to go down. Brezzy, he might be thinking about using the cruise, but he's just going to stay alive in the corner. And well, he's going to find 2. They don't check it.
Oh!
Brezzy with some big plays.
Yeah, he's had a map already. Now a huge individual moment late into this game at P5. You got 40 seconds remaining on the point. 30 needed for the win for Seattle, 20 for Minnesota Rocker, and now the streak in as Abuza lines up 2. Looking like you can get a great use here, at least get some information, set your players up. You're able to take out accuracy. Now 15 to go. Abuza still lining him up as he's on 3 in a row. Brezzy right there with them. Alec threw on the feet as well. Everybody is dropping. Just laid out is Minnesota
accuracy
Rocker.
12.
Nobody map done. Seattle punch first.
Well, that was a bit of a battle.
Yeah. I mean, it's sort of play like I expected to some degree. Like how many times have you and I casted this team goes up 100, you bring it back? It's just the nature sort of the good spawn those first couple of bar points, but you survive the blow if you're Rocker. You make the swing then if you're Rocker. You make the play, and then it's sort of the test of resilience for Seattle Surge, and they stop the bleeding. They respond.
He said, what happened to Mac? I mean, it's public information, so I can talk about it. But Mac's mom got cancer before the season started. I think 2 months before the season started. So he decided to take a step back. He decided to take a step back and to try his best to like be there for his mom, bro. So that's why if you haven't seen Mac anywhere, Mac doesn't compete in challengers. I think he played a little bit in the beginning of the game, like just with his friends, but that was it. Besides that, though, Mac's just been taking care of like,
a little too late.
Yeah, I gotta think Seattle are maybe playing with a little more fire because they take that winner's bracket still can reach. I think when you're a Rocker, you like know it's out of reach. Like, not saying they're not trying to win. Obviously they are, but it's like it's got to be a blow to your mental knowing they can't pull off that miracle that they did in qualifier 1 when they won 3 in a row.
I think they just probably want to win.
Yeah, no, they do. They do. It's been 4 Game 5 losses. Yes, it's been terrible, but I don't know. When you know that like goals in reach still, if you're Seattle, like as bad as it's been, like we could still get a winner's bracket berth.
Yeah, no, little extra motivation, but here's the game flow. And you kind of saw the second P1 and P2 is where things got interesting. I think the big play was Seattle's break on the P3. After Vivid got that streak that forced that missile out, he misses. Well, they all are able to stay safe from it. And then they just got to pop it out and find all the kills, Seattle Surge, to regain the lead. But it was just so one-sided to start.
I told you, Alex.
It was tough for
It's not my
Rocker
dream,
to
Alex,
get back
but
into it.
And then,
yeah,
when you know,
like that's realistic.
You have the missile.
Obviously, a few years ago when he was fucking streaming NBA 2K, he would have never thought that would happen.
They had that as a bailout, but then
crazy.
When he pops
That shit was
off,
cool as fuck, bro.
3 in a late P5.
Super cool.
Ends up kind of being the
So
ice
dope.
there to get
No,
that
boys, so
win.
dope.
And I mean, this
Kind of sucks that
has just
Aiden
been
doesn't
the
know how
tale of Rocker. Just
doesn't like
frustrating map losses,
train or anything, because he would have been able to actually train with him. But
just some close ones where. I mean, there's some searches where like they didn't have a chance
Look
to
at
kind of
this
get blown
player,
out. But like most
what
of
is
the
Lamar
respawns,
looking at
like,
right there? You go, Lamar.
There's an opportunity, bro. But that's that.
Yeah, maybe you feel a little bit better about this one in the situation you were in. But yeah, still a frustrating one, especially that was Seattle Surge's first Skid Row win of the year. So they were 0-5 coming into this one. Now 1-5, so big ups to them. And now we go to an invasion where it's the opposite. They are 4-0 Seattle Surge on the year. So they're going to feel
Alex, how you feeling, Alex? Your weekend, bro?
Yeah, I mean, this is a team that early on, it was just the Surge that was carrying them through. When you talk about their ability, kind of how they've been Rocker. Well, Rocker got 4th. You got top 6 if you were Seattle Surge the first major. For Seattle Surge, it was definitely through the Search and Destroy. That's where they were upsetting people. That's where the shocks were coming from. Obviously, some team changes go down, but you're still going to be a threat there. And yeah, bodes pretty well. You're undefeated there. Now this series, after you win the map 1, it kind of flips it on its head, right? When you see how good they are in Invasion, good chance for a 2-0 edge.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I mean, listen, obviously, you know, with Illy and everything happening, it's been about we were good at Search. They're still pretty solid. They've been 2-2 with Brezzy. Some of their losses are to 2 of the better Search teams in the league. I think Toronto and New York. So, like, that's going to happen, right? Yeah. You're playing those top teams. That's going to drop down a little bit. Now, can they keep that Search game up in a match like this?
Yeah, we'll see if they'll be able to do it. Because, like, Rocker's been all right. It's just really the Game 5s have been biting them. Like, those are the ones where it's been so tough. They've had their opportunities in Game 2s. They've got their wins in Game 2s, but the Game 5 has just been
I mean, you're
so tough.
You're 2-9 your last 30 days in clutch maps. Like, sort of tight situations.
And that's like, you mean just their chance to get that third. Like, their third map. I assume that's for us, like 2-9 whenever they have a chance to close out the series. Yeah, it's not good.
Well, no, just sort of close games in general.
Oh, I was thinking.
Over the last
sorry,
30
I was
days.
thinking more of like that map where you have a chance to win the series. You more just close maps. Got it.
Close maps. So
now it's clutch
now
the
it's
way.
2-10.
Yeah.
It's just been a tough last couple of weeks.
And it is interesting. You know, the struggles come when you have, you think like the clutch man and the ice man, but let's take a look at the team that got the map 1 victory. We're looking at Abuza and Brezzy. KD's off the charts here early.
Yeah, I mean, Abuza, he's been standout. Him and RC's in Search and Destroy have kept up that Seattle Surge sort of gameplay that we see in S&D. So 2.25 versus LAG. They're able to get that 3-0. A big bounce back win for them after some tough losses, bringing Brezzy in. But yeah, I mean, this sort of duo. And then you have Linz on the other side, who they've teamed with before.
True.
Right, last year, I mean, these two building that chem, getting better and better.
Yeah, I think if you were a fan, you were a little worried at first. I mean, it didn't start great, right? It looked a little scary, but it can be difficult. Sometimes I feel like teams, when they have like a one-man change, I think when you're doing well,
when is
like
Nav on Seattle
one-person change, like it kind of might keep rolling, but a little more significant when you're kind of down the dumps and everything's going wrong. You got some things to figure out. As we get ready for the S&D, though, we're going to take a look at kind of Team B team S&D stats as we get ready for map 2.
Is that for this series, or is that about set the FaZe one?
2-2.
Swagger, how do you feel, Swagger?
Right there for Seattle Surge on the other
Austin
side.
versus his old teammates. They dropped him for Dross's ex-nemesis. They didn't fuck with each other at all.
For Minnesota Rocker, their best game mode has been controlled throughout the Major 2 qualifiers, but you got 9 maps. That is a lot. I mean, we're talking, again, 4 game 5s.
Yeah, so you're like 2 and 3. It's like your game 2s, it's like, all right, I guess. It's just those game 5s. Not all right. I mean, 2 and 3 is not great, but it looks a lot worse because the game 5 losses. Now you go to Seattle, one of their bread and butters when you talk about the search and destroy. A chance to take a 2-0 edge. Well, and a chance for Rocker maybe to push for another map 5. Anything seems possible, but Invasion S&D, you see the overall on the year. 2 and 5 there. For Rocker, 4-0 for Seattle Surge. Into the fray we go.
Well, I think what really stood out in that graphic is your opening duel percentage for Rocker. You're 3rd in the league, but sitting at 2 and 5. So see what they do with these first bloods when they have man advantage.
It looks like FaZe wants to just
definitely should have paid attention. Last time we cast them here, remember there was a couple times you were a little frustrated with like Lens. I think there were like 2 rounds where
hopefully
it's like 3v2 when he kind of got caught in a position he didn't need to. Like we've seen that quite a bit, just us casting them. Like
they
have
numbers. They've been working very hard.
It was weird.
They don't say it because I'm not saying it either to guys. I'm just saying that because
things. Like it all, drop shot trying to go through. Big Wake's gonna win it through his.
You should see it.
Headshots come in. Brezzy is gone. Bomb is planted.
They just took Boston just won game 5 with
you get the first blood and then into a 3 versus 3. So that man advantage has disappeared for Rocker, but can you close out the round? Holding off the retake, you push it forward, you send it, you catch a good timing there if you're Lens. Last person up is RC, who tries to catch him quickly. Nice finesse there from Lens. A lot of work to do if you're RC. Some quality beams there.
Yeah, and I like that from Lens. He's got the rival in that spot, right? So, I mean, you're not going to do much sitting back tractor. You put some shots in, but what he does is he tries to catch a timing where he knows he got to come out of ice cream. So he's just going to push forward. And well, the timing goes his way. The other 2 players were worried about who's
watching the UFC fights tonight? Anybody watching the UFC fights tonight, bro?
I just didn't know it's going to go through straight
getting together,
dark,
going
so
to Buffalo Wild Wings,
Lens is able to
or
find
like
another one.
watching them at a bar or something.
Opening duel percentage, awakening with that first blood.
Cardi, I'm with you, bro.
It disappears quickly.
Actually, I'm lying to you. That first map was a banger.
To get the round victory, and that's where they've struggled getting the round victory after the first blood. So solid job there so far. Now we'll see if Rocker can get it done on defense as well.
Slat or Pesos.
Offensive push starting them out here for Seattle Surge. See if who can hit with the nade.
So they have an idea. Vivid's here.
Yeah.
So both the nades, one goes high, one goes low.
I won't be
Vivid
watching the fights on Kick unless I go live whenever
Still alive?
watch. The screen will be blocked.
Well, he's just going to hope his teammates watch that cross. That's accuracy, locking that down. So Surge, don't make a play off the nade hitting, but it looks like they're going to try to attack Awakening.
Yeah, a little shoulder thrown from Hook, but then all the time goes by, you get a little help here for Big Wake. Arsony, I thought maybe a dead slide, and he wasn't going to get across, but he's able to do that. Abusa then with the chow. Awakening will drop. You see how tough it is from the mid-tank sometimes, depending where your help is. He's trying to watch every single angle. Eventually falls. Now accuracy cuts between 2, at least able to get through on 1.
That's a nice timing by accuracy. He just worked up to B Street.
That was horrible at first.
Yeah, it could have been. If that player beat just sort of doesn't move, but they do. Now Vivid on the pinch, and there we go. Rocker up 2-0.
Because he had a player right on his left when he first hit her. Okay. At first, I looked at the minimap. I'm like, was I seeing things? But yeah, no, he cuts right through. Perfect.
This is only the second match, Shorty. Second match. I mean, I guess you missed the entire first match. It was a back shot 3-0
again from Vivid. So far, so good for Rocker. And I mean, it's why, listen, they've gone to so many map 5s because they can be competitive. It seems like any map, any mode, they've got a shot. They'll keep things close. So even though Seattle's 4-0, don't be shocked if you come out here and get a dub if you're Rocker. Accuracy started, what, 0-7, 0-8 map 1. 5-0 here in Surge. He might have more kills in this Surge than he did the hard point. What do you have? It was like 12 or 15.
Yeah, he started to get a little bit, but no, a much better start here for accuracy. And Minnesota Rocker is in a slower round. Only one player over towards this B site in Arcides. He's just kind of hanging out, but a lot of point of contention when it comes to invasion, right around that sort of mid-tank area. Watching that pinch. Don't want Hoot to hit it too quickly, so he's just gonna play mid-tank. Yeah, very slow round here.
Yeah, now that the guy that's usually gonna be important in this scenario, eventually is gonna be Arcides. On that B site. Playing from the tractor. What info can he get? When does the help come through? But all the fights start going down towards mid-map.
You get a kill, so you run forward?
To do that. And we'll see. Maybe they're actually end up playing this for A. You know, I thought, dude, accuracy's position. Eventually, this is working B. But it looks like now off of that kill, this is definitely going back towards A. Awakening able to get Hook through on the cross. Accuracy still lurking, so he might catch RC's on the rotation. And that's it. Okay, he's able to finish the kill finally. Abuza gets one though. Bomb.
Not planted.
He hopped off it.
Yeah, he hopped off of it.
You only got 11 seconds to go.
Abuza very weak, but he's going to regen. Nice shots on accuracy. The bomb's being planted though. Vivid trusts his teammate. Now looking over, but hits the headshots. Beams Vivid.
Abuza, just enough damage to keep accuracy kind of out of the equation so he can get the angle to get the kill off bomb.
Look to the tank, yep, you look to the tank.
Now, 1v1, Abuza versus the Iceman.
No way.
Well, that's going to slow things down. That's a nade.
Yeah, that's a hell of a nade. Hits him down to 83.
But accuracy hasn't moved. He is not repositioned. He's locking this in. Now Abuza starting to work his way up, but accuracy holds it, doesn't jump, doesn't mantle, wins the 1v1.
Stick to the GP on GD.
I'm telling you, if I'm in that, I'm somehow climbing on top of this and dying. But accuracy 7-0. Looking over his teammates, Abuza makes that one interesting.
Dude, I still have grounded mantle on because Warzone sometimes it just lets you can move real faster stuff. But while hopping MP, I'm like, I'm climbing on everything. I guess everything. Oh, that rock? Yeah, let's mantle it. Perfect. Nice, got pissed on. Accuracy, 7-0 now. Fantastic start. And 3-0 for Rocker as well.
A loud ass background. What the hell is that? A coffee maker?
It's a very slow round here for both teams. Nobody really overextending. You do have a two-man setup inside a cafe from Linz and Awakening, but they're not going to give. They're going to give that up. So, first 30 seconds, not a lot happening. At least Hook has broken control. So maybe that tells Seattle Surge.
Was that a game?
There's only one towards the B bomb site. That's going to be the call. But Awakening with another first blood.
Far they've been capitalizing on those first bloods. You try to snap if you're accuracy, but a tough fight versus that rival. So as accuracy dies, kind of was talking about the importance of the position from RC's in that last round. You lose your one guy on B. That should be bomb planted. Abuza stuck between two players, can't take one down. And that bomb never goes down.
Oh, don't die, don't die, don't die.
I thought he was going to try to get the plant right after the kill on accuracy, but they were still trying to clear stuff out, I guess. Never actually get it down.
Yeah, I saw the smoke go down from Hoot, but he gets pushed forward. But really, the main focal point was Abuza had a 2-on-1, right? He was getting pushed, so I thought they were going to plant it, but it doesn't happen. It looks like maybe just RC's was watching Dark. I don't know, was just worried about a push coming in, but doesn't happen.
When he finally went for it, he took
Are
some
you
shots.
ready for your birthday, Ashley?
Seconds went by or something.
You are getting young.
Yeah, so maybe just trying to play for a kill. Instead, doesn't happen.
Oh, I just
but the Rocker with a response right away. As soon as accuracy dies B, they just go hunting on the flank.
Yeah, it just feels like your only chance to win.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I was actually hella sad on my birthday. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Makes things at least a little bit easier.
How old you turn? 26?
Accuracy, though, he finally dies, but you still get the round victory. Wake with the first blood. They capitalize again. So some of their woes in search and destroy.
I've never really liked my birthday.
Swinging their way in this one so far.
Like, I've never celebrated my birthday, to be honest. I hate celebrating my birthday.
Heavy-handed towards A. Opening fight, it's Linz. Another first blood through. 4-1 for Linz.
I hate it.
Honestly, just to be ready for that. Hoot just literally runs down the middle of the map, just trying to find the timing. Found the timing, but Linz able to snap, wins the gunfight. Now accuracy going for the jugular.
I don't think Linz had first bullet. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, Linz going for it, or sorry, accuracy going for it. Not able to find the kill, but gives them so much map control.
5-0.
Vivid gets a kill on the back of that as well, and now
some good fast
Bomb
maps.
going down. Wake 3-3, but he's had a couple of first bloods to go. And some big plays in that.
Today?
Map 1, despite the fact it didn't end up leading to a victory. 3 in a row now for Linz.
You're not gonna watch
You have a 4v2. You've been perfect so far. Look at it. Add the 5th in.
You are or you're not?
Another one drops. Abuza last up, and he is ripped off the heady. Rocker cruising.
Yeah, I mean, you've just had no response. You try to switch it up there and get aggressive on defense. Hoop gets caught. Nobody really there to help him. Then the cruise comes in. You get all the info. Linz hitting with the rival. But yeah, the first bloods.
And put your head up, Twin. Don't be looking sad,
Twin. 3 versus 3, Rocker have won it, even after the first blood. They've been moving quickly, especially on their defense is always ready to respond from what Seattle Surge is doing.
I haven't decided what time.
Already won.
It's only 1 hour drive, right? Like 2 hours?
A kill off of 1. Not sure how much it's going to matter, though, as you're up 5-0, and now relying on a full sale of your Surge. Linz, this time MCW out.
Well, they some good food chat. They're making
Lurking and looking to get aggressive. It looks like the pressure mounting over towards Wake, or sorry, Accuracy and Vivid. Towards that B side of things.
My favorite thing here is just Pico de Gallo.
They've got two here. Accuracy gets picked. Only a second death, but it's an early one, which gives advantage to Seattle Surge. Now you're Vivid. So much to do. I think maybe the hit
Seattle back in the game to that 5-1 comeback. Is it doable?
Surge going to win. That's one. You just go round by round now.
Yeah, and again, Hook able to find accuracy on the B street. I mean, you have the two-man setup there from Minnesota Rocker, but it just gets cut down, and that's just due to Hook. Finds 2 headshots in the round.
Yeah, it just doesn't don't slow him down at all.
No.
You got 2 there, which is great. I'm not sure they get a whole lot of damage and just kind of get fried.
Yeah, I mean, as soon as accuracy gets taken down, Vivid just in broken. Like, that's you always trade it out.
Can Surge rip off 6 straight? Seems impossible, improbable based on how good Rocker have been so far, but remember, Surge, if you have to lose on this map, maybe a miracle in the making. Map 1 was filled with a wild ebb and flow of who got going. Maybe they'll turn it on. A little bit different, usually Surge first respawn in that regard, but you never know.
You never know. Why not just put it out into the world, Maeve, you know?
Yeah.
You should let it happen, but there we go. It starts with Hook.
It's not over till the fat Maven sings. That's what they say.
You got a great singing voice.
Finally, first blood for Surge. Haven't had too many to work with. Back-to-back rounds. Maybe you can put another W on the board.
Well, it's really Hook that's gotten going. He's just gotten loose.
Yeah. I mean,
sort of down 0-5 and say, I'll just make plays happen. He's going to make plays. He's going to find 3 in the round. Hook the nuke starting to cook.
Yeah, like, I mean,
you start getting hard.
Listen, sometimes you get a little aggressive in a round.
Then they lock
in. You lose that gunfight first lane. Some people maybe, I don't know, you pull the leash back a little bit, slow it down. Hook, nope. I'm still hitting it.
Yeah,
still making plays.
No one else is going to do it.
You know what I miss playing? Actually, I miss playing wagers.
He's opening up their attacking round, opens up their defensive round. Let's just see if he can keep it up.
Well, kind of felt like, honestly, like a lot of those rounds early on were just very kind of standard, very slow. Like, I don't know, it seems like Hook his whole career just kind of wants to get the wheels going, make things messy. And he's been able to do that where they couldn't really disrupt anything Rocker was trying to do in the early rounds. Can you get another first blood? Can you get a streak maybe if you are Hook?
Yeah, here you see the change-up accuracy, kind of playing the more default position on B. Is going to have some help from Vivid looking over him. Just going to rotate back and forth, but Hook not going to find a first blood on the player on tank or broken. Now the nades are coming out, but there's a trophy set up. Good job, trophy.
Smoke comes out, pressure now, 2 accuracy.
Yeah, he's going out.
Starts getting tagged through the smoke, but it's Vivid that's able to get the first
blood.
Just
tried one-way. He just tried straight up one-way cheesing him.
Big time down for a moment, but
that was like his strat right there was I'm gonna one-way this guy.
It's Hook and Arcity, so you still have Hook.
It wasn't like, yo, let's try to cross and work this guy.
He's been making plays. Can he get that streak? Will it even matter? There it is.
It might
winning the gunfights, bro. 6 in a row. Headshot again.
Yeah, so the problem is when you call in this cruise, when you come out of this, there's not going to be a lot of time. Now, can accuracy stay alive? No, he's going to be able to back up to
Lamar, run!
No, he will not. But here we go, 12 seconds. And, well, Vivid's going to spot 1. Can he spot this second? RC's just right through dark.
3-5, Chad. They lost the defense.
The streak. Big one-on-one.
3-5. Are we seeing him?
Nah, no way. 3 in a row for Surge.
Nah, accuracy at times, like in ice cream.
That's what I thought, but he pushed forward.
Yeah. There was like a couple of seconds where he kind of cut that over to ice cream and just enough.
At the beginning of the game, it was the most
RC's was getting aggressive B tank.
Literally the best in the world.
Couldn't get away.
True. Yeah. By the time he tried though, too late, and he gets dropped. Okay, it was 5-0, now 5-3. And now, I mean, have you been in a spot like this? When do you start to sweat if you're Rocker?
I'm sweating.
You're sweating?
Yeah. Back on attack.
Well, and based on how their series have gone so far this stage, like you're sweating your ass off. Pit stain showing.
Yeah, no, they're sweat a bit, but still going to take
another first blood.
A big effort, but Brezzy, as you said,
bro,
first blood on the Vivid.
Guys. You're doing the hard job, bro. Now they just don't got to scam. You're 5-4, but they're going to be on offense one more time.
And now you rip and you roar back into this one of your Seattle Surge. Can you get a hold here defensively? You get caught.
Crazy ass play.
Lynn's able to get the kill.
He just
Now
ran
Hook,
through dark with bomb.
who's been vibing over these last couple rounds.
Yeah, he's gonna get isolated out. You have 3 players. Nobody's looking over who mid-tank.
What's up,
Abusa was
Abusa?
not
Right,
watching
Abusa
the angle.
okay right there? Is he
Players just
lagging?
fly on through. After the
2v2.
first blood, we're doing 2-on-2. Bomb being planted.
That's a hell of a gunfight win there. Accuracy, who started 7-0, been blended up a little bit as of late. To the 2v2 we go. Eyes on players. If you're RC's able to stay up, wins the fight.
It's big awakening. This is
love
Big
this,
Brother
'cause
on Big
Awakening
Brother
may
violence.
not think that he's on the bomb, right?
Big
But
Brother
RC's
on Big Brother violence. Alec on a
It's
3.
a little bit scary.
Yeah, Ashley was 5-0, Ashley.
Caught.
I beat
DDRs who have been fantastic this qualifier.
Yo, it was that us 5-0. Like
Keep
it was
them
bad
alive.
5-0. It was like
Both were like
they were
tough
just getting
gunfight
destroyed every
wins.
round. Like it was not close.
You think about the one with Abusa, you have the accuracy kind of heady. He got tagged up, but he's able to win it after they both kind of like take a breather and then start to chow again. Arceus is holding there, but he almost gets zapped.
Well, yeah, what I was thinking, the player, Awakening, Abusa could be on it, right? So
yeah,
sooner or later, he's got to check this.
He has to move. Like he doesn't have the luxury of laying there like Arceus does, at least for 7.5.
Dude, you can't
4
go
in a row
5-5
now
if
for
you're
Surge.
Minnesota. You cannot go 5-5.
SpaghettiOs.
I haven't had those in a while.
Neither have I.
Number 1
Like
ran through the
20
middle.
years, but Lynn's.
Number 1 ran through the middle.
Maybe finding the opening.
Biggest boss in the world. Ran through mid to not go 5-5.
Right to the front of DVD. Doesn't
Wait,
open any of
number
the doors.
5 is in a good spot though.
They've not really attacked A much. Seattle.
Oh, Kyler's like
ready for Hook. But there is a quick trade.
Thought it was back to a
Kyler should've got
3v3,
that
but yeah,
kill.
the quick
He
trade
took
in
some
from
hit, though.
Awakening.
For the kill,
It's on Abusa and Arceus again. They is clutched up in the 2
Lynn's
versus
the go,
3.
bro.
Can they
Lynn's
do it
actually the
again?
go. Like he just called game.
A little bit different though
That's
when you're
game,
on
that's
offense.
game. You don't lose this
down
game.
that B street, and you've got a turret there in accuracy.
The trophy's not gonna block that nade.
It's the nade.
Or it connects, the stun connects as well. But Vivid, he's gonna get the info. And there we
it's
go.
over.
Vivid puts a shot in, Awakening with the burst. And
Oh!
Awakening shuts down the round.
Who the fuck they trying to come back on?
Puts
Fuck
Rocker at
these bitch
6.
ass brothers.
Yeah, you're smiling
Exactly what
now,
they said,
Vivid,
too.
but you were sweating, bro.
Come on, man.
Yeah, stretch it out.
Yeah, you kind of gotta laugh that one off and have some
Yo, who's
smiles,
playing
'cause
without
it got
shoes,
a
bro?
little
Oh,
nerve-wracking.
hell
You
no.
see, like Lynn's Vivid had the definition.
I just saw someone's toes on the stream. Oh, hell
We
no.
got away with one
Oh,
there.
hell
No matter what, it's always gonna be a
You
tough
know
match, I guess.
Yeah.
Tyler
Oh,
takes his shoes
God.
off.
Up 5-0.
Do I like playing with shoes off? Yeah, I play with shoes
No,
off.
Tyler takes his shoes off on main stage.
Yeah. I know a lot of people do. But like, wait, not socks, all right? Not socks.
No, he
Yo.
leaves his socks on.
Imagine you losing a brother with like
The dogs are just out.
crusty toenails. Just go out.
Didn't seem involved in any fight that we went to. Like when we were hopping around, like he wasn't in any of the fights.
Yeah.
It was a tough map. Yeah, 400 damages. He was chilling.
Yeah, and who's had 2,500 with a rifle?
Yeah.
A rifle. That man was moving. But hey, Rocker, they go up 5.
You see the map set for FaZe actually?
It's a little hairy, but hey.
The map set for FaZe is Skid Row, Terminal, Invasion Control, Subbase, Hardpoint,
I
and
really
Real
hope that you're able to
SMB.
win the series, just with the struggles that you've had if you're Rocker. But again, like the
A lot
story
of maps
for me
haven't
still
played.
is
A lot of maps
Surge
haven't
team.
played.
With all their woes, with all the memes that you've had about this team, there still
gonna be a good match.
is the chance
I don't
that
think it
you
goes
might
game
get a
5,
winner's
though.
bracket berth, which 2 weeks ago seems insane. Like,
Actually,
if I asked you 2
UFC
weeks ago,
299
it's
tonight.
also
Are
if
you
need to choose a
excited?
winner's bracket.
I tell you, no,
yeah,
last week,
I
probably.
totally know who's fighting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they
Do
got
you
a
actually?
long
But you
way.
enjoy watching
They
the
got
right?
a chance for another
Yeah, I
year.
like to
We'll
watch,
see if
but
they
I
can
don't
do
really
it. Still
keep up
sitting in
with
the
it.
top 6 of the overall CDL standings. Map 3. Up after the break, folks.
Upgrade your game with the Scuff, the official controller of the Call of Duty League. Slice up your competition with the Executive Chef Operator, now available in-game in the Call of Duty store. The Call of Duty League is brought to you by Monster Energy, the official energy drink of the CDL.
I felt so out of it today. I don't know why, man. I think it's because I've been super sore. Like I'm talking like bad. I feel like I got jumped last night.
Every time I do core now, like, I'm so sore, and it freaks me out. I think I'm like dying or something.
No, that's just. You used to play sports. Actually, how are you not used to like you don't remember or what? For that long? You used to definitely get sore playing volleyball. Like it's not a sweet.
I didn't play volleyball. I don't know.
Or
You
no,
know who plays volleyball? I didn't play volleyball.
No, not volleyball. Excuse me. Softball. Excuse me, softball. Wrong ball. Wait, was it not softball?
Yeah, it was.
I was gonna say. I like role playing that bad. Who played volleyball? Was it Sammy? Somebody played
Sammy.
volleyball.
Sammy played volleyball. Sammy played bowling and volleyball.
Dude, Herm, I'm hoping. I hope Cheeto wins today, bro. I can't pick him.
I've ever bought with my CDL earnings, probably my house.
Favorite thing I bought with my CDL earnings. Favorite thing I've ever bought from my CDL earnings. Vacations to like different places, Europe, Hawaii, other places like that.
Probably a nice chair. Really nice chair.
Probably my car. Mercedes, AMG.
A Mercedes,
GLE
AMG,
53.
GL 53. Like, we know, we get it. You got money.
I bought a car recently in the off season. I just bought a brand new 2024 BMW M3 competition.
I bought the 2024 BMW M3 competition. Like, bro.
I got a house last year in Dallas, so I'll definitely say that.
I'd probably say my car.
Poor Priest, bro. You bought a house in Dallas, they got to move to Boston, bro. I'd be
There's
so
a lot,
sad, bro.
so
He's not
a lot of
sad.
CDL earnings and a lot of the prizes. I'd say probably helping my mom buy a car.
The best thing that I've done with my money is pay off on my school debt.
I mean, the most recent thing that to me is probably my
It's kind of
favorite
fucked though, because I bet he had no idea. I bet he
his limited edition
guaranteed.
Dior backpack or Louis Vuitton backpack. Sorry, but it got stolen recently.
Probably my car. I have a Nissan GTR. My favorite thing that I bought was CDL earnings. I'm a big car guy. I have two cars. I have a 2011 BMW M3 that I bought from Nate Shot. Shout out Matthew Hag. And then I have a 2020 Mercedes E63S AMG.
All these motherfuckers are Mercedes. How's that Wednesday? Was he feeling good? He called me earlier, but I was live, so I couldn't pick up.
Yeah, he's feeling good.
Yes, sir. He told me that he did legs today.
You took the what?
Dude, UFC that fight. Oh my god, Chad, I'm so excited for tonight. I cannot tell you how excited I am to watch the fights tonight, bro. Fuck, I love that shit, bro. It's the one thing that I enjoy doing that does not have to do with anything have to do with that like gaming was. That is like super fun. That shit is so fun. And the card tonight, actually, the card tonight is probably one of the best cards we've ever. It's like a top 3 card of UFC history. Like, might be the best. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's how good this card is tonight. Like, you have to watch kind of every fight. The last one was really good too. Like the last card we had. But this one it could be better depending on it depends on the main event. I don't know how. I hope somebody gets knocked out.
Nasally, probably like I'd say 3 or 5 times, like 3 to 5 times a day each.
Standy.
MC. PJ with frag grenades every day.
And
For sure.
that might be me.
Dashi.
Me for sure. With the nade every time.
Oh, most likely the team kills gotta be Dan Ghosty.
Ghosty. Unfortunately.
A lot of people saying Ghosty there with the teammates, but yeah, no, we've all been victim of that. We've also done it as well.
In my chat said he got
with
pizza.
fries, right? I mean, a lot of the games are throwing Semtexes.
That sounds doesn't pizza sound insane?
Part of it.
Sounds
Well, we get ready now to head towards
Wait,
our
19,
second
where'd you get
major
it from? A
on
local
the
place?
year. We've had some incredible action to get us to this point. Just another week of matches. Then we head to Major 2. We're headed to Miami. I can't wait. We've been to Florida a couple times for events. It's going to be a blast. Weather will be a lot warmer here than Columbus, Ohio, I'm sure. But who's going to take it away? I don't know. Like, I feel like there's always some kind of surprise these major. Our top 4 feels so solidified, but who the hell knows once we get to the major?
Yeah, I mean, we know these 2 teams are going to go on a run Major 1, but it happens.
Yeah, like somebody is.
So you never know. But yeah, it definitely feels like the top 4. I mean, we were thinking that though, but then New York lost 2 series to start the major. So you never know, as you said.
Yeah.
But get your tickets. See us there.
I've never heard of that.
Oh, it's going to be a beautiful time.
Maybe I have heard of it.
Joe and I will hold hands walking around Miami.
Round table pizza. Is that
Maybe.
here?
Might be a little too hot for that.
Oh, it is here. What the fuck?
Probably
There's 2 in
is.
Houston. I've never heard of this
You'd
place.
see
Bro.
5-2 for Minnesota Rocker, 2-5 for Surge. And
That's
this
far
has
as
been
fuck
one of
from here.
the,
It's like in,
I mean, the
downtown
best
and shit.
mode for Rocker throughout the qualifiers.
All right, we go. Map number
3-2.
3, chat lock in. Map number
So
3, lock in.
They have been solid here in these games 3.
The other majors are in Toronto, Carolina.
After that one loss,
That's
you
it.
win the search.
And then champs, we don't
Now
know.
can you take an
I don't know.
edge?
We do know Texas.
Really, they're 3-2. One of those losses, that optic loss, right? They should be 4-1.
Oh, it hasn't been confirmed. Let me
You get a
check.
real slow
But it got
start.
leaked a few months ago. That was Texas.
In the map 1, we'll see if he can come out a bit stronger here. And a respawn, granted, with Skid Row, but
Yes, it's much stronger here. I mean, they have already Seattle Surge 30 seconds off the clock, pinned in their spawn.
respectfully, Seattle's the worst team in every category.
Get out of this.
They're
Vivid
12,
wants
12.
to part of this.
They're last in
able
every
to tally
category.
Another.
When it comes to control.
Hook and RC is the only one with kills. Accuracy still cutting them down. Vivid gets another. Yeah, you have not gotten anywhere. Finally, maybe an opening towards B as you'll get towards red and get control. If you are Hook, they get to kill on the other side of it too and get towards A. Now it's kind of open maybe on both sides. I guess not, Joe.
Yeah, not gonna hear it. Yeah, I mean, there was just so many players over there for Surge. Thought maybe with Brezzy coming off spawn, maybe he hears those footsteps. Probably just thinks it's a teammate above him. But a nice shot from Abuza, and as you said, Hook was able to get out B side. That kind of forced the rotation from Rocker, allowed them to come off a spawn Seattle Surge and get out to A. But he's causing problems, Hook.
He absolutely is. They're finally able to swing on him, but that's going to be basically all of A done. He creates enough chaos. Like Arcees gets there. He gets a little help. He's able to take out one in a second. Brezzy tries to swing into things, but unfortunately he's basically in a 1-on-4 as everybody's grouped up there. Now if you're Seattle, yes, you got a little rhythm to your game, but slow it down, group up, time to focus on the next point, because you were on clamp still about 30 seconds left.
Yeah, I thought maybe with a close red spawns, but it doesn't come in, so I thought they were just going to fly, but now two dead. One player pushed up in Lin's inside a ticket, does find one. Will slow things down here, but comes the rest a Surge, so a nice job by Rocker to slow this attack down.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of times we see it's sort of that chaos, and when he has a red spawn, just hit.
Yeah, that's what you have to
opening, but like, they were going a little one by one kind of after that. I got a little worried they were just going to throw away a bunch of lives, but things just kind of solidified now. Hook stays up. You get your fourth player spawning red.
Was it a Nike shirt, Ashton?
He has 1 HP,
No,
so he's dancing with death. They'll wait for Hook to get back to full, and now
are you sure?
You get your first kind of real setup and look at it, but as I say that, Abuza gets picked.
Yeah, and Lin's just off spawn, just kind of worried with how slow this attack just sort of started. He was worried about a full flank, so he's watching the dumpster hop. But all 4 players from Rocker are here. This is a very turtled setup. There's nobody really pushed out. Doesn't matter. Vivid finds 3. Now he's going to get here. Not going to be ready for that, though. Somehow Abuza gets that close red spawn, so now an opening.
Minnesota's one change away from being a really good
Don't think you should get that spawn, but
listen, you're never out of it. It's Karachi. Sometimes it's gifted. There's been some nutty ones. RC still staying alive at the point. The blender starts. It's a mix around the point. 4 seconds to go. Not sure if anybody's going to get there.
Good. Let's give them the pass. It was
in.
Defense.
I mean, it turns into something to get 1 point at least, because it didn't look like you were getting anything early.
Is it still really loud, Herm? I feel like it's still really loud.
Not a real threat there towards the next point.
No, honestly, the only player who could really get the point was Hook early on.
That's too low.
You just never got there. You never made it messy, had any trades. Could maybe force Minnesota Rocker to have to hop over the back alley dumpster, but so a good job from Rocker on defense. An accuracy 9 and 2. Vivid up to 10.
Yeah, outside of that hard point, accuracy's had really nice starts. 7-0 in the search and destroy. 9 and 2 here. Granted, it's on defense. Now it gets a little bit trickier on the offensive side of things, but him and Vivid, a big part of why it was slow for them to start, and a big part of why they closed them down at the end. Abuza just finding. Okay. All 4 are gone, and now it's your turn if you are Seattle Surge to lock things tight.
Wow, I mean, yeah, what a snap from Abuza on both players, but he gets taken down. So Vivid's kind of opened up junkyard. They're not ready for the second. That's RC's playing top balcony, and he's just able to find one, and now he has to play his life. On the other side of the map, though, Brezzy with the Rival 9 gets aggressive. So they have really maintained map control here. Just the one good thing is you got Lin's out junk, so you can kind of see Surge. They're worried about somebody pushing over to B.
Well, kind of, I mean, Hook, that's sort of how Hook got that, right? Like, you got that one kill to sort of hit towards B. A Lin's ops to just sort of chill, wait. Maybe get them kind of looking around.
I wonder if he meant to do that like this.
Maybe get a freebie as they start to.
Damn, Alec Twin!
Brezzy's actually able to pick up Lin's. You get on to A, though, and stop the clock for now with 37 left as Hook goes hunting bridge side. Should be in behind 1.
Yeah, he's just going to find accuracy, looking over his teammate. Vivid has been the only player here on this 8 point, and now he's going to have a lot to deal with. So one tick comes in, and Vivid knows, yeah, all my teammates died. But doesn't matter. He's winning gunfights. His teammate had 1 HP. Brezzy, there we go.
That's really, you see, that is slippery right there,
to get him to this second tick.
That's a moment where he should not live, ever.
To get the moves on without Snake.
Not much to finesse, too. He has to literally be here with every step he takes.
Just that. Now just trying to finish this off. It's almost there. Accuracy in now, and they'll get the point. So I mean, similar to what we saw in the first round, kind of. You know, you have them locked up defensively. They find an opening. Eventually, they'll take advantage and get through. You got 90 seconds to work with, but we'll see if they can do what Seattle Surge couldn't, and that's attack this B point.
Yeah, you have that 5 life advantage if you are Seattle Surge. Abuza with a nice stun off spawn, so you have the info that Linz is pushing back alley. And now you have 2 players dead, 1 player off spawn, and Hook. What is his timing going to be like? Not great for him. Nice shots from Linz, 1 HP, and you have a player on the point.
Yeah, he just pops up on him coming out of that slide and wins it. And then 1 HP. Yeah, this guy's 1 HP and a dream as he has got somebody looking over him from above as he's just barely stayed up.
Seattle's my losers, round number 5.
Lid's making the plays. And now you have a second bit of progress done.
Fucking kill
2 kills
what a bad play.
A chance to collapse here. We'll see if Len's got more magic in him.
Bro, I get your 5 and 12 told me just win the map.
Him and Vivid have finessed so well through this attacking round. Vivid on A, now doing it on B. Linz is still there, and there we go. Rocker, take it.
Yeah, I mean, to what? To get B done, it was kind of some magic there from Vivid, just dancing, staying alive, getting a couple kills until the help could come through, and then I mean, if you don't win that first gunfight against Hook with 1 HP, I don't know if any of that happens.
Probably not.
Because that leads to like 3 more kills for him. Like 1 HP the difference. And back-to-back gunfights.
And a huge shield too is accuracy as he was rotating over to B.
I think
found Brezzy on the pinch. That was kind of the one saving grace maybe for Surge to just find the opening kill was him through
I also
red,
think
but
somebody's
accuracy
really
just
bad
jumped
map,
right
so
on
it's
him.
kind of
So
just
16
tough.
and 8. But Vivid,
that
mean,
map,
what a
it's
round
gonna be
from
tough to
him.
get on your
Both
mapping because
points,
people are gonna
finessing play is
people
like,
might be
he's the reason they got
split
8 done.
6-6.
Got them to be. Then him and
On
Linz.
which map to get rid of.
Just
in and out.
Exactly.
People are just gonna vote instead of voting for which map is more dogs. People are gonna vote for which map is the worst set.
Dancing, finessing, staying
Kind
up.
of cringe, but like they're both just really bad in my opinion, so it's kind of hard to pick.
Vivid trying to do that again.
I personally enjoy watching
Brezzy
Invasion more, even though it is more dog shit.
The point accuracy able to push
Or it is
that out
it is
for
dog
now.
shit. Does that make sense? But
You're
sub
up
base is
2-0,
really
you're
hard to
feeling
watch.
good
The
now
way
if
it's
you're
played is
Rocker.
really corny. And it
Trying to
has
make
dog
that
shit
map
spawns,
one
which
loss
is
in
like
distant memory. There's a chance to peel off back to back, but Hook's headshots with the rival have been. I don't. It feels like over the course of this series, yeah, 50% headshot rate. Like,
no idea.
Feels out. I mean, map 2.
You're saying like they like mentally defeated my brother Travis?
Just
Because
felt
I
like
agree
every
with
single
you.
one on Invasion was a headshot kill. Does it again, but Abuza, we saw
1000%
Vivid do it. Now it is his turn, but a nade will connect. So our
Like
season.
I get they're down, like they're tied 1-1. You would think they're lead down 0-2, getting back shots.
You got to answer
like
here.
Looking at
Obviously, if you were Seattle Surge, you're going to push this map a little bit deeper. Ooh, that one gets away from you a little bit. If you're Brezzy, Vivid then drops right under your iron sight. He takes him out. Take a deep breath after that gunfight, but you get the point. Now he did it more successfully this time. Obviously, you got 2 minutes to work with. Lives-wise, you're up. You just never really got a good shot here at B.
Yeah, and I mean, Hook has the right idea. There was a player pushed on out junk side. And well, at least gets the info. And now that's going to give them that close red spawn that we talk about.
Number 8 will be the playmaker
just
here.
a detonate on the
Should
ground
be the playmaker.
Connect. So slow things down. And accuracy finds 2 behind that, but it's still some pressure here. Over to Hoop, but what a play from accuracy. He finds 3 on the push. It starts with the nade.
Yeah, right, just laying there, just stomping right onto it, drops, and then falls up with multiple Vivid.
Should not be lost. Now you're in the
Going
trap.
big again. It's his Simtax able to take out 2 and Wake right there with him, but Wake, he hasn't really been needed too much throughout this. He's got 8 kills. It feels like it's just been accuracy.
Not no more yet, though.
Vivid's had his moments, and that sequence from Linz. Awakening had some brilliant moments in the map 1 that they lost, but it's the other 3 really carrying the load right now.
Yeah, so 11 versus 11, getting those close spawns and putting the pressure on has Seattle Surge, but that will slow things down. There's 3 players going to go down for Seattle Surge.
Yeah, and that's the last spawn. Brezzy just sort of dying by himself, and now you try to set things up again. Pushing Linz back. Good job. Just a little clean hop through the window, repositioning, giving yourself a favor in the gunfight. He'll get ripped through the bus. 30 seconds to go. Wade's still playing for the back heady. It's RC's kind of buddy hopping deep. He's trying to fight. You get him down to 5 HP, but you're still standing strong right now if you're Rocker.
Yeah, this has been impressive. Both of these rounds. Not a lot of tick on the B. And it's sort of just been right here. You're getting the close red spawns if you're Surge. It's kind of what you want at times. But even when it gets into a position where you're down a man, they are holding strong. They win both defensives cleanly over at B. Now they're up 2-1.
Yeah, it just
goes
felt like
to show how bad LAG
those moments when they needed
Seattle
the
was
turtle.
able to 3-0 LAG.
They did it
Seattle
so
plays
well.
another
Like, it was
team
clean.
that is 0-5, and
Yeah, I don't know if it's one of those things where Surge, obviously, you're spotting close,
they
right, but
really could have
I don't know,
lost
somebody
that
needs to take
first
a
map.
long
They could have
route,
got
try to
6-0
get through
in that
back
second map. They
alley,
just got 3 under control.
try to get top AC, just something a little bit different.
Yeah, because they never like you know how once you get like you get a kill or two, and then just the mess starts, and then it's just a minute of people racing towards B. They never really got that.
Never.
Like it just felt like you never once had like a 3 dead scenario if you were Rocker on the defensive side. Once you were to B, as we take a look through the stats, they pop off the page for you.
I mean, Accuracy 19 non-traded, and then Vivid 21. And again, props to Vivid, especially on that attack round. But he goes 25 and 16. I think just his ability alongside lanes to finesse their lives with the rivals have been huge.
And as much as I was joking around with Wake, one of those games where, yeah, you put up 10, but the damage right there with the rest of the squad. It's like, yeah, he's not first, but it's kind of crazy how that plays out sometimes.
It's just how it is in the MCWs.
Yeah.
We saw yesterday with Ken.
Yeah.
I mean, you're just the one putting shots in, leading to some freebies, some double kills for your SMGs or triples if you are Vivid. But it was just kind of this spot right around the bus area
There's no way
that Minnesota Rocker controlled so well.
And like that kind of sequence where, you know, you kind of wipe everybody off. You had Vivid and Linz in the point, and like, you know, the defense is trying to scramble to retake. Like, you'd have to retake really once if you were Rocker. Like, there were some contest points where we hoop got in, but there was never like that full retake.
No, never.
You just always had a presence there. And that just makes me think the comms were very good from them on the defensive side. And also from what you said, maybe you had to try something a little bit different offensively, or it was a little too slow. I know a couple times like the push got slowed down because I don't know, Brezzy like was kind of ahead of everybody and died, and it sort of reset stuff, or like who got hit by a nade and delayed stuff a couple seconds. We waited to get back to full, but
with that on the card,
I don't know. I just never really got to make it messy.
Give me context.
Yeah, or if you're just Seattle Surge, it just comes down to that map pitch, right? I mean, high-rise control gets vetoed out by Minnesota Rocker. That has been Minnesota's best control at now 6-2, and you're seeing why. So that's just how it goes.
If you're Seattle, you're still battling, trying to get into maybe a winner's bracket.
Somebody was vacuuming outside my room, so I turned my mic a little bit. The gate's a little bit lower.
Due to the fact that it's been so heavy, kind of on the top side.
My bad.
Side of things, but a loss here makes it even more difficult. And if you're a Rocker, God, you just
we're good now. We're
good. Damn win.
You want to get rid of? Yeah, I don't even know. Just turn things around.
Thank you, Cardi, for letting me know because I completely forgot about that.
It's just been a test, like a test. You know, you get fourth in the first major, you probably don't expect to be 0-5 now in the Major 2 qualifier. But we talk about our holding comparison now as we head into another hard point. Joe, thoughts for me there?
I mean, the number right there is fantastic for Surge, but what are they, 1-5 in hardpoint Major 2 quals?
That's what Ant kind of said. He's like, I don't know where we're getting these stats from, but like, well, it's kind of tricky with hold percentage.
Yeah.
It looks real great there, but yeah, you break percentage can be so poor, you know. Other parts of your hardpoint game can be so bad. That's like the one thing that looks positive. But yeah, when you say 1-4, 1-5 hardpoint.
Someone in the game chat said, "Tell Beezy said good luck today, cutie pie."
The first map, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So 2-4.
There we go. We got there together.
Am I gonna watch the next match? Yeah, I'm gonna watch the next. If they 3-1 here, I should be able to watch at least the first 2 matches. At least.
You're really just thinking, boys, can we just win this? Can we win
Please
this?
win this match.
Stay away from it.
Please win this match, Rocker. I really want to lock in for the FaZe Boston.
That's probably what they want to do. Now we're going to a sub base, definitely more comfortable.
A70 was one
for
Seattle
Surge. We've seen it time and time again for
Oh,
them.
70?
1-3 on the other side sub base for Rocker. It's 0-4. So
doesn't it sort of seem like though in the past
you couldn't tell by his nerdy fucking voice.
You've had teams that go to a ton of game 5s. You have a bad online stretch, but then you go make an okay run at the major. And that I'm thinking more back when it was like kind of double win for everyone, where you didn't have, you know, so many in the winners, so many in losers. That's a whole different conversation. But like some of those teams where you had all these long, like gutsy series, you didn't show up and make a run in a major.
I mean, nobody's gonna want to drop down to play Rocker.
No, absolutely not.
So you know, depending on how these seeds play out.
He was so happy when he saw Roxy every time. By the way, he was saying, "Yo,
keep
tell Roxy, tell her I hope she's doing
get a W in the column for this qualifying stage."
And a lot of teams, if you're 0-5, now you're thinking team change, but like they've been.
Wait,
it's like you see how good they can be. It's so frustrating.
You should be giving birth to
see them at 0-5 when you know what they're capable of.
Roxy is primary 70. Leave her alone. What is that play from Vivid?
She's in my chat like 2 weeks ago. She said she's doing 3 weeks.
the bane of Minnesota Rockers' existence.
She actually got pregnant after
You're Rocker,
we
you
broke
want
up. That's
this
so
done,
sad,
and you want this done on Sundays.
After what?
I'm just kidding.
Badly.
Yeah, nice start here for Rocker.
What'd you
Control in the
say?
middle of the map.
I was chatting.
That will be 3 dead. Awakening, he knows
broke up?
push coming in here soon. So able to find the opening 18 seconds, trying to catch a player. Sprinting towards him, but not able to do so. So Surge bounce on back, trying to get set up and put some pressure on his P2 area.
Damn!
Deleted. Abuza head is gone.
I'll put a picture of my play in the Discord.
Yeah, no, I'm sure he was.
Last time I forgot. This time I actually remember. I promise you.
RC's on 5 in a row already to start. So
did she tell you what she's gonna name the kid, or if she's gonna boy or girl?
Close to some streaks.
Yeah, but she hasn't like
Lynn's
told anyone
trying to take the fight with maybe multiple players here in a second. As Hook pushes, just keeping them at those
She told me.
shots.
She
RC's
hasn't
still
told.
up. We'll see if he's able to get that.
Obviously, I'm not gonna put her information out there. She hasn't done it.
His chance now to get.
Of course.
Yeah, I know they get a couple of kills, and with RC's in this spot, they're gonna spawn Rocker.
Wait, does she live here now or no?
Spawns behind one player, so freebie for him. And where is the street? There it is. Now gonna try to get on.
Alec taking over the. Oh shit!
Sometimes
Cold War cities.
Sure, the other POV with him kind of on the stairwell looks insane, but as he's beaming, they answer right back. Flurry of headshots there from Lens, and you break on through. If you are Minnesota Rocker, you get the streak on Seattle Surge, but now some time for Rocker as we're up 15.
And I think Lens was the player that Abuza.
Have I ever been in an e-relationship? I don't know how to answer that question.
Spawning closer to P2, which then leads
yes or no,
to the break right there. So, hey, you'll take that if you are Rocker. It leads to some scrap time.
Well, of course, man.
Listen, Rocker are all too familiar with Sundays and
what is an e-relationship? Like a relationship where you only e-date, or a relationship where you meet online? Cardi.
That's for sure. Brezzy.
I think the answer is only date
early
online.
time to Seattle.
No, I've never been in a
man,
relationship where you only date online.
Will be Vivid with a slow start here, but just kind of waiting for his teammates to maybe pounce. But Brezzy's cutting them off mid-map to make sure they can't get involved. Now he wants to pounce. There's the peak, but it's a shoulder from Abuza. Keeps him at bay, and then he wins the gunfight.
Yeah, and that's just nice comms, right? We're looking for Vivid, and where's Vivid at? And Abuza just throws a bit of a shoulder, but accuracy somehow from tunnel finds 3 to break that setup up.
You gotta answer my question, Cardi.
Yeah, it's like he hit the tail end of the time. It's like Lens with a multi-kill. This time it's accuracy.
So
he
you
gets
are
straight
so
out pretty much
bored.
right
I
after
can't be
that.
mad at you because I troll you, so you
yeah, you get right back in control here if you're Surge.
I can't be solved.
Look what this does, though, right? It kind of traps them all the way back here now. Flips map.
Oh, no. If I date you,
if they find
I want
accuracy
to
tunnel,
see
they
you.
probably start to push out middle.
I've never
of the
dated someone that I can't see.
Now they're gonna have to work all the way across the map, similar to what we just saw for Rock.
No, that's a good point, because that's like it's one of those triples that it seems like it doesn't lead to much for accuracy because they don't get much point in that particular hard point, but it's about the next step. Allows them to get a little more comfort, a little more breathing room on your next hard point. You hear the streak coming in.
By see, I mean hold.
That's able to get accuracy out of the point. Brezzy waiting in the water, looking to hit the ladder.
Good raid awakening.
Not going to work. His big wake is there. RC still triple positive.
Yeah, you're hoping the Trues.
I think it's 9-3 right now, but they're down by a little bit. 10-3 now.
Brezzy was trying to time it, just with the kill going in. Maybe you're trying to find one more kill with a player rotating into the hill, but Abuza does.
It's a good one. It's something that can't be bad, bro. Like it's kind of
so
funny.
you'll find the final 20 seconds here at this P4, but now it's all about this rotation over to P5. Accuracy in that spot.
We want to watch our brother play, or my brother at least. It can't be your brother.
Nice shots.
That would be very weird.
Said, accuracy will be there.
I'll be hell Alabama, and you're from Tennessee, so that's not a good match.
Still has a teammate at Old and Awakening. It'll really be him and Lens that are up close and personal. Right to the point goes Lens.
Bro,
he's able
Cardi,
to get
not everybody is Shotzzy, bro.
Awakening.
Relax, bro. Everybody wants to beat his Shotzzy.
Accuracy then in to soak up time.
He wants to be his own player. Like, damn, twin.
But the pressure is here early from Surge, but Lens doing everything he can. He gets 2. Vivid with the 3rd. Now you send Surge back to spawn.
Yeah, I mean, Brezzy goes for those kills, those spawn kills all the way sort of back P3.
I can't believe we lost the game faster because I didn't know what the fuck pound
near the old hill.
Was. Like, I know what that is on the phone. Like,
so Rocker,
hit pound.
They just gotta take that side of the map.
Think about that.
Away from Seattle Surge.
That's literally
so this has been a very clean hold here. Now a 40-point lead.
Well, I thought if you guys
they
got
keep capitalizing on this.
So like,
4 in a row now for Lens. Building towards streaks.
Yeah, I'm just a moron. I'm just a moron. And my teammates were just young,
able
so
to
they
do
didn't
that.
know, but I just blanked
6 is a gimme.
You said the clip of me talking to Ashley and GT. That clip is so fucking funny, bro. I said, "What's good, shorty? What's your name?"
If it leads to a big moment, you've already got what a 60-point advantage. It could be a big one. Some nice damage into Hook, but can't quite win it.
Ow.
Yeah,
I just ran away like I got scared.
From Surge trying to break on through. Spawns are there though for Rocker, so they'll just reinforce. Nobody really on the time, but Rocker's.
Oh, bro, Bressy.
You hear the slide away
he might be
with the
shot.
snap.
Minnesota, they are trying to close this out desperately. 0-4 in map 5s of the course of this stage. Just want it done. They want it done now. They've got the advantage. We'll see if they can close it out. Let's go to listen in with Minnesota Rocker.
Yeah.
We hacking against my sister.
Forget this sub-base map exists.
You better start remembering because you're not WXG now. People are definitely gonna be picking it. Shit ass man. I just hate the way it plays out. That's the reason. And it's so ugly to look at too. Don't get it twisted.
I'm monking the AC route. AC with Gabuza. AC went office.
Hybrid low glass cannon. I can tell you.
I'm in. Midbox me, cool.
One more low B5 tank. B1 Brezzy,
Good job living here. Right, this is a good play from Vivid. Just even right there, Chad. He did 5 seconds of making everybody truck back. So now everybody's 5 seconds late on their hit.
Mid-lane Brezzy weak, okay? He's really weak.
I have your G2 up.
Brezzy's mid-lane. Let's get Brezzy mid-lane.
I'm playing new. They're gonna be with me right now.
They're all front. Do it.
Alex in tunnel. One TP,
Player 69 is 8-something, right?
In the red room. Come on mid. That's not him. Hang G2, top 2. I'm trying to have it. This is your time.
GG's.
Why are they calming like this? Like the game is close. Like this calm should be like calm right now. Hey, everybody calm down. Instead of a break, let's use continue. Like they're calming like the game is like tied and like they're in the clutch of the game.
Well, you really saw the power of the crews there. It's like it was great for Rocker throughout that entire
Travis,
stretch.
I want to go so bad, Travis.
They were frying. Maybe an opening window for Surge for a moment. Lins takes out 2 with the crews. They're right back into the point.
Well, really what they wanted to do with the crews is Rocker had one player pushed on through. They actually wanted to spawn them behind and give them a rotation for free to this hill. Pretty much close the game out.
Right there, juking out
that
Lins.
player dies as soon as Lins is in the crew, so he just opts to go for the double. But as you said, it was a very clean hold. Surge now desperation mode here at P3.
Well, they've gotten
desperation
into the backside
mode.
Now you
yes,
still
sir,
have
Merc. I heard
accuracy, or sorry, Vivid and Awakening. Here trying to win some fights. Abuza still standing.
This is game-winning time, by the way. If you're a Seattle, you gotta fight. Abuza has to make a play for this time, bro.
You blew it wide open. They were up about 40. Next thing you know, they're up 100.
I had a really bad series today, bro. Like it's really, really bad.
Not to see that map 5.
Travis, what do they sell though? I haven't been to the rodeo in like 7-8 years.
Seattle Surge are there. Rocker will need a break to get the victory here.
Yeah, I mean, you look at the scoreboard. I
want to buy a.
Doesn't seem.
Yo, Travis, where can I get like a hat, a cowboy hat, like the one that Clay had yesterday? But like.
Just to the teamwork of Rocker.
You know what I'm saying? Like I want a hat. I don't have a hat.
Out, get full control of the hill. A chance here for Surge towards this P4.
Probably like a boot store
Rocker
near you that
just
you could probably
17
go
points
get one.
away from getting a W.
Yeah, we're getting. Yeah, Travis, you think I should go to like a local? I know a few of them like here at Humble, but.
No, I mean the slang was relatively even,
you
right?
know, I get like a really like an OG one. Should I go to a Pulga?
You are not wrong. But you're still battling, still fighting, still standing tall. If you are Seattle Surge,
Alec told me he's been playing this switch up because he feels like his team is playing way too fast. He wants to play slower.
Hook is able to get the kill, accuracy trying around the edge, and he's able to take him out as
1.7
well.
KD
So
for the loss, like
so good, but now is really the big moment. You get
3
that
names
perfect
that
hold you
are
need.
18. I have no idea. I haven't watched the youngest.
Gets away from Brezzy there as Lynch drop shots him, but
yeah, and you
I would say Jerome, but
now
he
look
pisses
what
me
it
off, so I'm not
turns
saying
into.
Jerome.
Because if he finds that kill, Brezzy then has an angle on Awakening instead. He does not. Top office control and P5 control all over to Rocker. So Abuza and Seattle Surge have to fly at this.
Gotta go. 10 points now needed for Rocker. Abuza with the opening pick. Brezzy's nade will hit. One at the tank. Accuracy's got to drop. Slide out, can't win it. Vivi gets one. Brezzy has to deal with the people on the cross. The pre-fire comes in. He runs out of bullets. Maybe to deal with Lamar, but you get them out of the point for now. Not for long, though. Lynn's right back into it. Map is done. You finally get a series win if you're Rocker. Now map 5. They close it out.
Shadow can still end up on losers, bro. I gotta be careful.
I'm sure they needed that one.
I thought I was a talent scout.
Yeah,
I mean, no, I'm not a talent
You
scout.
see the smiles there from Lynn's, from Vivi.
The only people that I always thought were good were the people like I would only like talent scout on the people that play in my age, bro. It's hard to talent scout out of those
they just
people.
didn't capitalize, and then in this hard point, the same thing. It was such a close battle, but Minnesota Rocker out-rotated them, outplayed them when it mattered most.
They absolutely did. Listen, we thought Rock were going to win this one. Despite the 0-5 record on the year, they've been the better team. You get a fantastic effort there with 21 untraded, 4,000 damage if you're Lens. Hell of a map. I mean, the Search and Destroy, if you don't go in a 5-0 hole, maybe you bring it back if you're Surge, you get a map win. This series looks a little bit different, but you're able to close it out, able to clutch up when it matters if you're a rocker. And just get it done in 4.
I mean, it was a tie game at P4.
Yeah, it's like we had the next 2 points, and right around the 140-88, I think is when we went to a listen in, right around there, and then it was just literally clamps. This rocker get all the time.
Bressy used to be a professional player in BO4, bro. He got top 4 at Champs with Jordan General, Mayhem, Kismet, and
starts off with a great hardpoint win. It was a back and forth battle on Skid Row.
I forgot who was.
Seattle Surge able to win it, but then 3 in a row for Rocker. There we go. They're on the board.
Yep, they're on the board. They get the win. As far as maybe your fight to trying to get into the winner's bracket, I have to look at it. Maybe you still have a chance if you're a Surge, but it's getting a little bit scarier now. But that'll do it for us here with match 2. We still have one to come to break things down. Right over to our lovely and beautiful desk, Christopher Puckett, the most handsome man on the planet and on the universe.
Thanks, buddy. I'm here with Nameless and Alley Cannon. Alley, I want to start with you in your sparkly shirt. What did you see here from Minnesota Rocker?
You and your
how do you win
shirt.
a hard point while getting outslayed?
I saw a really solid Search Destroy, to be honest. That was probably my favorite map of this series. When we kind of did our match predictions, I was like, Minnesota's probably going to have to do this in 4 because I don't think I want to see them in a map 5 once again. And I honestly thought it was going to come down to that first hard point. I thought whoever won that first hard point had the edge, but Minnesota, an incredible bounce back after losing that map number 1 to come and dominate map number 2.
Yeah, I mean, for Minnesota Rocker, I'm glad they closed it out in 4 throughout the series. I actually
so now Minnesota's 1-5, Seattle's 1-5.
You know, coming back, spawning on the bad side, we know how tough that can be. On this map for Surge, like they could have forced the game 5. I would love to ask Brezzy why he decided to push out the bad spawn, and Minnesota ran away with that opportunity.
I would love to ask Brezzy why he pushed out the bad spawn. It's crazy. I would love to ask him.
They get the good side of the map. They get about 40 uncontested points there. Hit that rotation. It is over with, and that's a good side for Minnesota, being able to take those opportunities and run with them in the respawns. But what a turnaround on SD, Alley, that you mentioned. Like, Invasion, finally getting a dub there.
That was insane for me. I think just because they went up against Seattle Surge, and like if Seattle has maybe anything you could say they're strong at, it's gonna be that S&D. But like Minnesota throughout the entirety of the map did not let them get the bomb down. Even when who called a streak, there was like 10 seconds on the clock, and they still didn't plant. They won the round.
That was a crazy.
But like they were not allowing them in that post-plant situation.
Strong games from Minnesota today, at least stronger than the Surge, gets them in the win column, and it's part due to plays like this. Your scout play of the game belongs to young Lins, the Frenchman, showcasing his gunny in this one, Nameless.
Yeah, Lins is a beast. You know, in a couple series prior to this, he wasn't having his best outings, but for Lins, it's going to be like that if your team is crumbling mentally, right? Like, he's the entry SMG that he's asked to do a lot on the map. And in this series, we saw, especially in that game 4, right? Like, Lins getting lost on sub base.
Chat.
When he needs to, he's going to find those kills. And the control, the man was popping off.
The box score is officially out, chat. The box score is refreshed. Just put it up on stream. And you guys let me know what your opinions are. Other experts.
I will say, when it comes at least for like the rookie of the year, I think it's not very often when we see a rookie come in and they're good across all game modes. And Lin certainly fits that category. And when you think back to other rookies who have come in, I start thinking about, you know, Scraps and Hydra and stuff. So Lin's certainly making.
Here's the box score for the match. 3 people on Seattle Surge just went positive to get 3-1.
They win their last 3 games. I'm looking at their remaining schedule. You just have the Heretics left to play. So you're probably going to finish 2-0 looking at the numbers here.
Awakening with 15,000 damage. That's insane. Actually, they're not expected to awaken that damage.
I mean, I don't know the numbers stuff, but they have a lot of game 5s, which means they have a lot of map wins. Right. If there's a tiebreaker situation for 8th place, they could make it into winners with 2 match wins. We'll see as we get to this next week, but it could get very interesting.
All right, so that means we're cheering against Boston if you're in the Minnesota camp. They are done for the day, but Boston is still coming up. We got match number 2 loading up. Stay tuned.
I wonder what Boston does, Chad, if they go to the event and get top 12 again, because, bro, they just picked up a seam. Like, so what's next? Like, they can't reach. I mean, they could redrop him, obviously, but I'm saying, like, there's no way. Fame had a .58 in the KD in the first series. .58, sadly, bro. Very, very tough KD. Extremely, extremely tough KD, bro. It can't get much worse, right?
Upgrade your game with the Scub, the official controller of the Call of Duty League.
Here we go, Ashley.
Start the season strong with the
versus
Call of Duty League.
Who do you have, Ashley?
Grab yourself the CDL operator, weapon blueprint, and so
I have
much
that
more.
too, I guess.
Check out the Call of Duty
Slasher
store
versus Drossa chats. You know what I'm saying? Like, FaZe versus Thanos, as they call him. I think he called himself Thanos. FaZe is trying to allow any map get in as much as possible. I think Boston definitely vetoed Rio. They let him play Rio S&D. Rio S&D was definitely FaZe's map pick for that game 5. So which one? FaZe picked map 1. Then FaZe's first map pick was Skid Row. They're gonna be on bad side too. Okay. This is a big match for both teams because Boston needs to win this. They probably guarantee winners if they win this. On the other side, FaZe just been giving out back shots. If they can do it to this team, especially a team that is just took off the game 5, they look insane.
Did you see the player Kleenex lying down in the alleyway? Oh my word! And oh, Kleenex!
This is their last test before the next week. Next week they have a free match. No offense to LAG, but LAG is 0-5 and they look horrible.
I like the trigger discipline here for my sweet Jebediah.
He's gonna yell for it.
Oh.
Try to catch the timing.
Oh.
Tries to catch it.
It's done! He sticks it! The rookie! Balls of steel!
They have time though. They have time. Who's lurking though? Who is lurking? Oh, it's about. Hello? That's hello?
Oh, wow! He just gave him a little kiss on the cheek!
What was that?
I have no idea. Joe Shotzi's on 5 in a row, and Empire will win the round.
Yeah, FaZe plays next week, but they only play one match against LAG, bro.
They're playing record.
This will be their last match against a team that's contending to make winners. Chatter. LAG cannot make winners anymore.
They won red, Clay. They? Yeah, they won red. Both red, both inside red, both inside red. They went front door. They went front door.
He's hopping. Watch his water.
I have your word. Back door.
They
didn't see you yet. Nice! Let's go, Clay!
Yes, sir.
Busting Envoy to make the play, or maybe where the stump's coming through. See Scum backing up the hell of the mouth, but he strikes, gets the first blood, and for the moment, he gets away.
Oh, he got another kill! No way! Envoy is on 1 right now.
As long as they don't put me on CDL TV, we're good.
It certainly makes the big play. And now you're on offense flanking. You've taken the bomb straight through the middle of the map. Hook, he's everywhere.
How the fuck was Zinni in an All-Star match?
Leave it. And Methods wins his one as well. I don't care if he gets traded. It's a 3v2 and a BZ's still alive. That's a GG.
Obviously having a big performance there over at that Train Hill. This guy is looking to finally really pick it up. He's had a few slower maps, but I guess he's finally caught his bearings. Now 16-9 and forcing the issue on the flank. He's inside of their face, and that's going to be 5 in a row. How about 6? It's 6 for Capsidal. He is woken up and erupting right now on the subliners. Make it 8 in a row.
Going to be easy for them to break this as kills go down on both sides. Mac trying to do a little bit of acrobatics, finding Octane towards the back. Does eventually get it, looking for Kenny.
Oh my god!
No, Kenny! Oh my goodness!
What happened to All-Star games? No idea, bro. They just got rid of them, I guess.
They've just been ruined.
Cloud's always had that problem of getting rid of things that people enjoy. It was so cool in BO4. They'd have like a sponsor, like for example, like what are they called? Roku? I think it was Roku TVs, and they'd offer the winning team, every player, $500 plus 50-inch or 60-inch OLED TV.
What the hell?
Yeah, BO4. I think Tyler won one. Or Chris, one of them at TV. Yeah, it was a BO4 and BO4. It was Tyler or Chris, because one of them was the All-Star match, and they won a free TV and $500 for winning the All-Star match on LAN.
CDL could never.
You had to bring it back to Boston. And this time, it is.
Run deep in my thoughts when I didn't have it. Sleeping on the floor, wishing it was a mattress. This is now I'm in Hollywood with actors and actors. Where everybody shows the latest trends and fashions. I'd rather keep it a buck, 100 if you ask me. I was trying to pay the bills.
I don't know who's in the power of that, to be honest with you.
It's in my DNA to have hope and make a way.
Oh, they got Craze in the intro. Oh, hell no. Highlights against Craze, by the way. Like, damn.
Whatever come my way, this is meant for me.
been a blur. We had a very fast opening match before Minnesota takes the surge to Game 4. And we are now joined by the captain of the former Surge, now Minnesota
It's not bad.
roster. It's Young Accuracy. He's still got the gunny. Lamar, how are we feeling after tonight's win?
Yes, sir. Young.
Feels good. You know, it feels like it's been a minute since
He's
we
young,
got
then I'm young as hell. We
glad
young.
to get that one under our belt and, you know, try to get
Ashley's
things
young too
rolling.
then.
It's great to have you in a monster winner spotlight.
I can't join.
Been
I'm
a
sorry.
minute.
I
We've
can't
seen
join.
so many Game 5s.
I can't wait to
Four of
write you a
them
big
fell
credit for
short,
your
but
birthday.
today
Happy
you guys
birthday,
got the
Ashley.
job done
25
before that
years.
Game
Like,
5. Was this something you guys talked about? Did you know
I'm
you
not
had
Google
extra
how many days
pressure on
that's
the
been
hard
on
points?
Earth.
Nah, we didn't really address it like that. I don't think Game 5. I don't think we're losing Game 5 because of like the pressure. We were just getting outplayed, making mistakes, just simply getting outplayed. So that's kind of what we were focused on coming into it, just cleaning up our S&D and making sure we're in those moments we're prepared. So that's how you're not going to fold.
For sure, bouncing off of that, you know, you talk a lot about sticking to the GP on GD, and I was wondering kind of what Minnesota Rockers'
yes,
approach
ma'am.
was to match
GD,
days. You guys have
Alley
any
Cat
rituals,
GD.
something you do, VOD review, what's y'all's day-to-day?
I mean, we do, of course, we do VOD review, but the main ritual that we have for game day is Tom just introduced us all to this French song, so we just put that on full blast for literally 20 minutes, try to get locked in, and that's like our ritual.
Is it French rap? What are you guys cranking?
Yeah, it's some French song, but it's a banger. That's all I know.
Hell yeah. Lamar, barring some crazy tiebreaker, you guys likely will be in the losers bracket. What's the mentality headed into that? Obviously, you know, it's a long run to make it deep into a tournament.
I mean, the mentality is like it's a long season, so we got to go in there, do our best, get as many points as we can, and don't just like throw the whole stage away because we started bad, you know?
I like that.
Lamar, you got a great compliment from Young Nameless over here, and he was breaking down one of your greatest strengths is your mentality. Nameless, walk me through that. What did you see?
Yeah, just the ability, like map 1, very tough outing. The game script is tough. You're spawning on bad side, and he bounces back so well. Can you talk to us about how you're able to sort of stay cool, calm, and collected, and you can have a bad map, the next game you're taking over, finding streaks and search and destroy. How are you able to do that?
I mean, bro, I've been doing this for like 10 years, it feels like. So when you have a bad map, like, and I've had my fair share of bad maps, so it just rolls off the shoulder, pretend ID and spawn in that map and focus on what the next thing is.
Love
Not
that.
pretend
Final
though, not
question for
pretend.
you. Are you a trash talker? Is there any player who you are known to get in their head?
Ooh.
Nah, not really. Not
Okay.
really. I keep it all strictly on the game. You talk trash once you eliminate them from a tournament. You can't talk trash before that, you know?
I like that. That is a veteran.
Because then they can
right
come
there.
back.
Take notice, kids.
They can
and
come
goals,
back,
too.
you know what I'm saying?
All right, we're going to commercial break. Just kidding. The next match is loading up. Thank you, Accuracy, for joining us live.
Thanks for having me. Later, guys.
That's Accuracy. Minnesota is done.
Then they
And
can come
have
back. They
a
can catch you
W
liking
in the
it. They
win
can
column.
re-catch you liking
Big
it. You
win
don't wanna get
tonight.
caught
We'll find
re-liking,
out,
you know
though,
what I'm saying?
if
You
the
wanna talk shit and be like,
upsets will
"Dunsies."
continue, or if it's going to be the top dogs beating up on the lower seeds as Atlanta FaZe is on a heater taking on Boston Breach.
To be honest, I think this matchup actually historically has been pretty good between these two franchises. Even when it comes to Boston Breach having, you know, different rosters throughout the year.
This is a really big matchup for Boston chat. Like, they gotta come out swinging, bro. Like, they got good maps. They really did get good maps. FaZe gave them as much as they could have given them, bro. Like, FaZe vetoed high rise against them.
They know each other in and
When
out.
they're undefeated on that map.
Yeah, I think Atlanta are trying some things out. They're trying to expand their search and destroy map pool on that terminal for game 2. We're finally going to get to see them play it.
Wait, we get to see FaZe on Terminal, Ashley? Oh my god! Boston loved Terminal too, chat. Boston loved that map.
First matchup of the year, Major 1 qualifier. These guys played each other. It went to a game 5. Nobody expected Boston to do that. This is a new and improved Boston. We'll see if they can take it this time.
You don't expect them to do it again, do you?
Push to a game 5?
Yeah.
I think so.
Atlanta is on a 9-map heater. 3 of those were over Toronto. If you can do it to Toronto, you're definitely doing it to Boston.
Yeah, to that point, again, I think this could be a really good series. I just don't know what version of Boston we're going to get today, and unfortunately, Atlanta FaZe, their slaying has just been too insane. I'm going to go FaZe up.
Nobody's unbeatable. We are going to go game 5, but it's Rio, and I think Atlanta will take it on game 5. So.
And the fans also side with the statistics.
Everybody with FaZe,
Atlanta
everybody
FaZe,
with
the
Minnesota,
favorite for
everybody
the
with New
final
York.
fight. We got Miles and Chance on the mic, and Chance, maybe the best color commentator of all of esports. Don't you agree, Miles?
I do. I always have, and I've fought that good fight as loudly and as proudly as I possibly can. He's still
It's a cool
my
stuff.
son,
It's so
but
cool
we're
to have
gonna
Miles
a
back.
great
Motherfuckers on
series,
paternity
aren't we,
leave.
mate?
Ah, we having kids.
I don't know what's going on anymore. I appreciate the compliment, Puckett.
Get ready, Ashley. You're next. You and Tyler.
Son, I'm an American. No, okay, we're kidding. We're having too much fun. Atlanta FaZe versus Boston, Miles. We do have a very interesting series before us.
Around.
I mean, frankly, just the set alone is enough to pique my interest. Skid Row is the ultimate.
Here we go. Here we go.
100 points, and it just doesn't matter. It is chains on chains. It's always
FaZe is 0-2 on Subbase and Skid Row. They're playing both of the maps in this matchup. Let's go lock in. Give me a good banger, man. Give me a banger matchup.
To the spear, leading the charge.
In he goes into Skid Row. And it's nothing but skid marks on this hard point so far. Look at all those skulls. I mean, let's face it, everyone's playing for the objective. That is a certainly hot area of the map right now. But eyes towards that P2, and that's where FaZe is going for, and it looks to be all
that is
for the moment.
Very insane because Priest did not die.
Yeah, it's just unfortunate. You know, it happens. Team kill from time to time. The FaZe maybe happy for the rotation. Boston happy for the time. You win the opening break, and when you at least get time to break down P2 with Seam setting up on the massive pinch. You got Priest getting shots down from the top. Slasher continues to be just on point with the frag grenades. Now Atlanta FaZe maybe feeling the pressure, or maybe just gonna rip some heads off. Selim cool as ice gets the extra kill, and I mean, there you go. They do have the perfect setup over towards P2, and maybe not perfect. You got Priest out by the crates, but they will get this.
You're gonna have Chris getting involved here soon.
Pull the lead back now for FaZe.
When was the first gunfight?
We typically see here in this hard point our full 60s on Money Hill, as the kids call them.
Damn, good shots.
From the backside of the dumpster, fantastic damage. Draza the man to finish that kill there. As we're gonna hold this position as long as
Preston's been having some really tough games.
Really tough so far, immaculate.
In the positioning Simp had by Godsteps as well, just making sure you block the spawn so nobody's looking two directions. It is nothing but ARs all staring down a very long line. But now
Draza wins his gunfight, it should be pretty easy.
Big play. Too much time to give away, and Draza gonna seal their fate. Small window of opportunity for Boston to create some mixing.
Keep it number 3, He should probably wait for his teammates. Let's see if he makes a solo play. Good play, Chris. Good play, Chris.
Perfect execution. Now the setup on the rotation. Good job by Asim. Just checking the corners. No sneaky business coming through. Speaking of sneaky business, 2 men on the flank. Snoopy's got it covered.
It's just the Mexican
might not have got the P2 break, but they are on point. Keep things secure. They're gonna get this initial time.
Yeah, wonderful work. I'm sure the watch party is enjoying the show so far, but still very early days. Lovely work from Asim. This is great. Fantastic shots on the second. Great area control there of the jump up room over to Priester. Eyes on. Can he back up now? Find some space to work with. In the alley, we're going to fly soon. But there's plenty of players here from Boston. They've got the numbers.
Snoopy here needs to be a little more involved. He should be the one to make the first one to make contact because now his teammates are getting pinched out. He should have been the one to die first.
Boston were on point with everybody looking the exact direction they need to, but selling with the extra gunfight wins, turns some heads, made things a little bit more chaotic, and Atlanta FaZe utilized that to get the break, and now they are just crawling around this new time. Slasher able to pick up one, and no trades from the Terrors. They really want to fight for these final 15 seconds as well. Gonna jump all over it. Slasher on a 3 spree as well. Nailed by their game. In the meantime, you might have won the rotation as well. So Boston fight for old. Asim is gonna be the first one to that new time. One gunfight against Selim to kick things off.
Asim is lagging. Oh shit! Tyler's lagging too though. What the hell am I lagging?
Coming out on top of the rotation.
Snippy flexing around now on the inside of the barbershop. Selim has tactically retreated to the outside, waiting for his teammates on the pinch. Here we go. Draza, potential for a couple here. Tagged up. The stuns are going to slow them down.
Oh, they have no idea. They have no idea.
Boston have walked away with a big set of kills. Draza, though, plays it a little late. Manages to find 1 or 2. Damage dealt. Snoopy.
Psychopath. Snoopy's a psychopath. He's actually a psychopath for that
trades once again, but Boston still hanging on to the lead.
Just desperation for anyone to get this time. Everybody's one shot. Everybody's spinning in circles. Asim coming out on top, but gonna have maybe 2 more to win. Simp inside the point gets his 1. Asim seals the deal, but the question is, can he read the spawns? I think Asim heads up as his
put on number 2 chat. Number 2 will be the big play. Help Tyler.
Beautiful hill there for Boston.
No, Austin, do not get peeled now, boy.
Make mistakes. Beezy, the shot is on point to backslasher down. 2 players from Boston spawning out, but that just turns into a pinch. And this is the comfort flow state right now. Boston maybe not collecting the time, but in prime position to start getting it as soon as number 7 moves in.
Number 7 in. Time now ticking in favor of Boston Breach. Hold it down as best you can, Priester. The bullet penetration there on the container gets him through. They There's the cross. Asim with the damage in. The re-challenge. FaZe managed to walk on through. Down a slasher. You're starting to run out of players here. For Boston, Breach selling with a clean
FaZe can't
break.
be breaking that, guys.
FaZe
FaZe cannot be
hard
breaking.
point.
Like that easy too. Like
That
they can't be breaking that. That was less than what, 15 seconds?
Point of view, right? It's the
20 maybe?
backing him down. You open up the cross, and I mean everybody was
It's
making
without a
one
streak, you can't
shot,
be getting
couldn't
broken
quite
like that.
finish the kills, and bully ball right now for Atlanta to get through on that money hill. A big moment for them to get that break, and a couple players working on some streaks as well.
Shit,
It's the thought in the back of your mind. Seems surprisingly 8-12. I feel like I've been feeling his impact. But either way, Boston forced to set up for new.
If Boston overdoors new, we go, and a very close game so far as our first set of hard points come to a close. Let's go for a listen in with Boston Breach.
Yeah, I got one shot. You wait, computers.
Busy, one shot back alley. One shot back alley, busy.
Oh. MC one shot. Really weak in fire. What's on new? He's on new. Sim dead. Nice.
I mean, the ARs are playing great right now, but Boston's got a tee up. This is usually not how the score looks.
Alright, that's good. I got one more. I got 10. I got 2, I think. Three. They're gonna come back alley. There's 3 guys. I can see take across. They can be garage. I'm 2 garage. Back alley dead. I'm gonna try to push our one more computer's a busy. There's two. Alright, tools. Alright. Trying to push our crates. Yeah, here. Take a bunch of them. Trying to look garage. Watch it. No, he's already tough to get. Tough to get. Crossing cross. He's one shot cross. Here. I saw him back alley. Garage. Dubs are heading. Back crate, top case weak, bro. Cross the garage. They're gonna be 2 back
Check. Keep an eye on 4 and 2. Let's how they get involved to try to break this.
Solid work out of Boston Breach. The tables have turned. They've got themselves P2 this time round.
FaZe
and
Asim.
Draws are now flying forward. Soupy's got to take care of as many as he can. He gets nothing. Damage dealt though. Can FaZe hold on? Upstairs now they move. This could be a very, very important break.
Wow, Boston is criminal for that, man. You can again in 20 seconds on one of the hardest hills in the entire game to break without streaks.
On the bully ball front, even closing the doors to obstruct the line of sight to give you more time to set up for the kills. Atlanta FaZe on point in the flow state. You get the P2 break that you need, and it's moments like that that win you the game. And now it's just a victory lap, picking him apart in the kill feed. Celium at his absolute finest. It's a low kill game, but the score for Atlanta FaZe soaring nice and high.
Oh, indeed. Boston have been silenced in the
That's
second
insane
set.
though that FaZe able to do that, because this game, like the game, the hills are made for anybody to hold them.
The back alley.
Like I'm on a heady.
Momentarily.
Nick Proto's on the heady. Ash on the heady. Like we just hold them down. Like
being pressured there. Priester from the pinch. Hard points up. FaZe are cornered here. So Sim could maybe make a play from the outside, but you've got to get the play going forward now. And Abizi, the trades are there. Snoopy finds 2. Still alive and kicking. There's the push. 1 man left on the point.
And the best thing right now for Atlanta FaZe, they set up to break from this side. That way they can block the spawns and just get here quicker. So the trades are going to come out on top for them, but that's only if they get them. Priesta wins a massive gunfight on the flank, and you talk about blocking the spawns. Draza no longer in the play on this new time.
Let's see what
Boston re-break the hill, force Atlanta FaZe so far away that
beautiful play, MC.
25 seconds.
Beautiful play, MC. Beautiful. Get that 2 gang. Yes, oh, that's a good play, bro. That is a beautiful play.
He does the little things right.
You love shit like, you love to see shit like that.
Slasher's got a lot to contend with here. Only gets 1. That's going to be a nice bit of time for FaZe though in the business end here of the hard point. As Boston over towards the barbershop again. First go around, very, very exciting. Let's see if Boston can hold it here.
They're so important. Oh, he's just
cracked out inside the hills so much so that he's nearly nading himself, juking in the player cam and in game. But Atlanta FaZe triple hit through the back. It's the square up. They got the trophies. They're going for the chow, but maybe going into the blender. Maybe a standoff moment can make the play for the game. It happens occasionally on the barbershop, but with Celium, it's never comfortable.
Very important though to keep the contest going. Sim, oh, big damage. The second man, Sim finds 2.
You reload, you reach off.
FaZe are holding on. Boston, last man, Slasher gets it. Trades are there. Abizi instantly into the chow. My God, non-stop. Draws are down. Priest it in. Trades on trades. 25 for the win.
Yeah, but they're going to get through, too. You put so much effort into this old time that you just let so many players out through garage over towards P5. Maybe a moment of overcommitment there from Boston. We're now going to be forced to flood, potentially into death. Asim maybe could create a 1-versus-1 player spawning bottom garage, but Abizi is going to be by himself for at least a little bit.
Good job, living, boy.
While he's buying the reinforcements, his teammates get the cleanup kills, shoot some players in the back,
gotta lick it again, Tyler. Gotta do it one more time.
Get cornered up. Atlanta FaZe funneling through one direction, and the teamwork in the end was perfect. Atlanta FaZe handled map 1 well. Things looking good on Skid Row.
There we go. Skid Row comes to a close, and it was an admirable run from Boston to start things off. But again, FaZe, we saw the same thing yesterday on Invasion. Once they get going, there is simply no stopping them. That is map 1 in the books. FaZe take the lead.
And they really do just have a level of consistency in the gameplay in terms of always being ahead of the action, making the right plays.
Oh, he's about to give me a second.
Easy. His reputation
Tyler didn't have to lock in.
Even
then, he was making really good plays. Like, I wasn't looking at his arrow when he was dying, so I don't know if he was
in the moments where he's the first guy
really
rotating over towards P3. We're watching him camp out in like the laundry.
He's doing a good job staying alive and finessing
for 20 seconds, waiting for the right timing to make the breaks, making sure he's blocking spawn. So, I mean, VZ might have only gone 13 and 21, but he's still making the correct plays on the map. And of course, as is typical for Skid Row, it really does come down to P2. The first go around, Boston almost did enough for the break for a 1v1 between Draza and Priesta up top. Draza has the advantage, he gets the kill, and that buys you an extra 30 seconds. And of course, on the second P2, Atlanta FaZe just steamroll it and get the break. So it is the money hill for the reason. Atlanta FaZe handle it better, and nice little comfortable win towards the end.
I mean, it really is, as you can see here, when this was the lead change from FaZe. After that, they never looked back. That P2 so important for so many reasons. The biggest gap we saw there in the second set as well. Time and time again there on Skid Row, it is the decider. But FaZe walk away with a 250 to 174 victory in the end here, and that is going to be the highlights, ladies and gents. A hell of a lot of red in this.
Absolutely. I mean, again, credit to Boston, though. They did play super well towards the start. Again, the biggest sort of flawed moments were at P2. Maybe an overcommitment on the P5, from the barbershop hill towards the end. But at that point, it's just a mix fest. It is going to be uncomfortably difficult to try to manage everything that you need to in these sort of final moments, because you can see the amount of pressure that FaZe is just putting on at any given time. Even for like the barbershop hill, where you're like laying down behind a wall and Stellium is just constantly getting tags like through the wall on top of you. There really never is a moment to breathe.
No, and especially when you're getting damage like that, it makes the entire push so much easier for your teammates. I mean, this is a game with a slightly higher health pool than we've seen in Call of Duty for a long time. Every bullet makes a difference. We're talking about Kenny and Optic, these sort of damage hose kind of players. All you want to do is get those tags in. It makes a world of difference for you, your teammates, especially Jarl in ranked. Make sure to get your shots in. Shots coming up, though, on Terminal Search and Destroy. That is going to be our next map here in the series. Invasion Control for map number 3. Let's see how we go. But Chance, Assault Boston, mate. Not a bad showing from them in that first map. I do think, I mean, a lot of folks were expecting, a very different result, maybe a higher score win from FaZe, but Boston came to play today. How are you faring them for the S&D?
Well, it's very difficult to say, because this is the first time that we're going to see Atlanta FaZe on Terminal Search and Destroy. It's virtually been their auto veto the entire year. And the good news for Boston, we've seen them on it. They have a good deal of success. They've gotten some reps in. They just played this map a few days ago against Optic Texas, and they look strong as well. So I know their attacking rounds have been a little bit tough, but on a map like Terminal, that's just the expectation. Offensive rounds are not easy, so they certainly have more opportunity to get things together, more things to talk through. They have more reps on the map in its purest form, so that'd be interesting to see how they do. And of course, long term, well, Control, it's the same thing. 1 in 12 on attacking rounds is abysmal.
Swagger, that's what I was talking.
It's the same thing.
That's exactly what I was talking about.
It's Invasion that we're going to for Control, so the expectation.
It's impressive that, especially, isn't it? The reason it's impressive, Chad, no dick suck, by the way. No dick suck. Is just these. Some of these hills in this game are made for anybody to be able to hold them. You know what I'm saying? Like, the game is really dumbed down. So the fact that they're using really good teamwork to the point where they're making a team that, in my opinion, is one of the top 6, top 18, and breaking them in moments where like it's not in their favor is really impressive.
Anyone should feel that way going up against FaZe. They're on a very hot.
I lock in a V-stat. I got Peter Yan. I got Jack Della Marilena. I got Kevin Holland. Trailblazer. Fuck is he talking about? I got.
Curious as to how FaZe is going to be playing it as well. They're not going to
Dustin
enjoy it for a reason.
And I want Cheeto to win.
For teams like New York Sub-Honors for Toronto,
I want Cheeto to win, but I got Shigashan on my.
Testing and
I want Cheeto to win though.
Every map in the game. So Atlanta FaZe, time to show off the goods. They can bring bring to the table. Obviously, overall, their S&D has been a spectacle. Of the 6 losses that they have, like 5 of those 6 are to the other 2 best S&D teams in the game. Atlanta FaZe has steamrolled everybody else, so Boston definitely better be careful. They could be on the wrong end of the Atlanta FaZe.
Lock in chat. First time we see him play Terminal. Never played it all year. They've yet to play one singular time.
One player playing around the plane.
It's that 2-2 split out by the airfield. On the tarmac, you've got a few members of Atlanta FaZe, and they're able to watch the plane, watch that massive window, that connector that takes you from Burger Town over towards the duty-free. Here we go. It's boarding time, and Boston Breach are looking to get
up inside plane. It'll be MC.
Their seats early.
Or it'll be Chris, excuse me. Keep it on number 1, chat. Dross is ready to pinch it.
Just so it explodes. That's
Dross is in the shot.
Safest way to do it. Something dangerous, though, is Draza underneath the plane. Prisa falls down to get the trades, but now you got a BZ watching the coverage. It is perfect from Atlanta. You get the first blood, you execute on the round. 30 seconds to go for Boston to work with, and you got to go collect that bomb.
He's gonna
be forced to work A as well, but Snoopy's very split. Simp being sneaky.
Good filet, bro.
And Simp on point as well.
When I'm in
there.
When you're running into the plane to like red room, or you in red room?
Sprint
in red room. Like if I'm standing in there, I can't see anything.
Oh, I can see everything inside red room. I can't see the motherfucker in red room sometimes because the red diamond above in the red.
Little bit of noise. BZ there with the rear coverage. FaZe take the first.
I think it's just my eyesight.
Credit to Draza. Again, Atlanta FaZe might
not
like to play the
whenever
map.
I was
Draza
in the Viper pit,
the ultimate grinders
I just feel like I can't see anything.
Sort of a more unique position to play.
I want you to win, but I picked against Dustin. Listen, bro, I'm not gonna lie to you. That's the one that the reason I don't pick Cheeto, Josh, or Beastan is because I picked Dustin. I think Dustin could lose, bro. Like he's been talking about retirement. He's 35. He's fighting someone. Bro, that guy is a dog. Like he's fighting a literal dog.
Aggression?
Like he is a beast.
You never know.
Yeah.
He's an ex-military man too. Like he was in the special forces for France. Like
2 split for Boston here on defense. Nobody really giving away
super
too
hard
much.
fight,
Thatcher will be the key man. Watching that connecting. Opening tags. Nobody home.
You can tell FaZe watch VOD just by the way they're giving wall bang. Like Snoopy loves playing that outer part of the map.
You hear all these shots coming through, just the wall bangs as well. So they're checking for anybody to do those jump ups. You cleared out with the wall bangs. You know it's open. You cleared out down low, and you keep things moving. We're gonna be chow playing.
Here we go, Snoopy. You've seen your first set of shoulders. Will the nade land? It does.
Wall
a bit of
bangs.
damage enough for Slasher to finish up the kill. Here we go.
Well,
Will FaZe still commit to this?
I was locked it up.
More shoulders, still on the catwalk. Snoopy with a quick reposition. He's trying to get anything here. FaZe still being held back.
What the fuck, Eric?
Here we
Oh,
go.
come on, bro. You can't give up blown like that, bro.
That's his name, Eric?
Yeah.
They're leaving, though. They're getting out quick. And now the question for Boston, how quickly do you read this pressure? You got to see him towards the middle of the map. So he's going down the hallway, but all these players cross without being spotted. But I think they can feel it. Priesta.
Keep an eye on Priesta. He shot a little too early. Now they're going to get
involved.
involved.
But
he's got a book. It's a free plant.
Yeah, bro. Like
Priesta. Take your time, twin.
Too slow. The repositioning too.
But this is, yo, FaZe look crazy though, chat. No dick suck. This is the first time they played this map. This is a good terminal team too. Boston love playing this map.
FaZe have played this.
They played a lot.
Will Slasher be able to catch 1 or 2? 30 seconds on this. Hasn't seen a head yet. He has been spotted, and that is it. FaZe with another good round.
And again, maybe 2 like minute mistakes you could say coming out from Boston. I mean, you had Snoopy on the back ladder.
It was minute, like minimal.
The way he was playing it before, he's just looking for the intel, calling out for his teammates to go for the wall bangs from top AC and top third. But he shows a pixel, Draza ribs his head off, and the other maybe small mistake. Asim does make a good quality sort of S&D play. Priesta gives him the intel. There's pressure over by Burger. Asim wants to flank. Problem is, it might have been a good play for Atlanta FaZe. That just means an easy read.
The reason I don't like this map chat is because there's only so much you can do, though. So that's one thing that is very annoying about this map. That's the more you will play it.
Nice and comfy.
And it's a nearly perfect read here. FaZe starting to bring the reinforcements over towards this B side of the map. Boston are in, but all they're into is a BZ, and he takes care of Asim, puts him out of the round. 0-3 so far.
Pick a number 1.
And that just kills the entire play too. Slasher maybe trying to open things up on the flip side. You do even the odds up at a 3 versus 3, so Slasher doing a nice job of getting active.
Good play, but listen, look at the bomb, chat. Look at the bomb.
Atlanta FaZe to defend the A site.
Do they know that ASIM is bomb carrier though? Number 2's watching the cross.
Plays without the bomb for the moment, so right now they're just looking for the kills.
He's watching them. 1-2. They're on the
3
cross.
offline, and Tyler
Here's the go button for Abizi. This could be a 3-piece for him. Snoopy, is he?
Wait, what is the plan here though? Like,
is he watching the back?
They don't have bomb. What's the plan? Like, I don't understand.
Tag. Simps there to pinch. Huge work. Can the young phenom find another one here?
Bro, is Boston okay?
All down to Snoopy. They have him completely trapped, entirely surrounded. An absolutely hopeless situation. Once again for Boston in the search.
Bombs down beach.
And you could just see it's like the Intel game, right? It's perfect trigger discipline. Abizi down low, waits till he spots out all 3 players. After he calls out all 3, Selly now gives up over on the Eski side of the map, rotates in over towards AC, and I will say Slasher did find good timing to get over towards AC, but Sellium again heads up. It always finds the kill, and I mean we're just watching Simp slide around, being like, "Yep, there's a guy here. Yep, there's a guy here," and they just take time to not overcommit, not overchow, just coordinate, suffocating in these.
I really thought Snoopy and ASIM would fit each other really well, but they haven't figured it out
yet. Another 2-2 split of easy. This is the standard, running straight at you, no F's given.
I agree with you. I had him.
This is a good play though from Snoopy. Snoopy got a nice play. If he can get 2, this is huge. Abizi, you know he was nearby, can't get it done.
Snoopy needed that kill a little more than Tyler because he needed else 2v1.
3 on the round there for Tyler Farris. Absolutely foul gameplay.
Jesus,
oh my
bro,
God.
what are you?
We're running out of ways to describe FaZe. This is so devastating. Their terminal gameplay so far, clinical performance out of them. Whether it's, suffocating Boston Breach 3 rounds in a row, lightning aggression there from Abizi. The first 3 kills that go his way, magnificent stuff. What will we see here as Boston Breach are still in danger here on Terminal?
And, dangerous in deep water.
I gotta see NYSL play Optic, and I gotta see the Ronto play Optic, and then I'll
blood. He sees the other person, but takes a little bit
Optic goes 7-0, then that looks crazy.
There's a second guy gonna be right nearby, and maybe he gets the double kill on a lot of players. BZ, not one of them, and Simp, he's been perfect all game, and that's going to continue. Finally gets traded, but he at least gets the cruise. 3 versus 3, and I mean, look at it. The setup for
why though, Austin? Why take that route? Why just drop to
They're
just go back up?
always in the right spot. A 2v2 and a BZ tag.
Just drop to go back up.
You don't trade him out. Austin? He gets out with his life, and he's got Selling for the backup.
Stays alive. Perfect play around those shipping containers. Snoopy and Priest are now trying to get back on the plane. They've embarked for now. Trying to recover the bomb.
MC up? Yeah, MC's up.
Snoopy's equipped for the gunfight. Doesn't throw a shoulder.
It's so hard to trade that with MC up. I'm not gonna lie, like I can't think of somebody else more annoying to have to fight in the plane than MC on this map.
MC.
Because he's just so fucking ratty little ratty fuck.
Perfect 6-0. I mean, that is the most immaculate perfect centering you could ask for. Celium, what a 2.
Hey, watch your mother, my boy, bro.
Drop shotting.
He's Mexican, bro. He's not gonna be the next snap. He's also 18, so that's a big thing too, Josh. I think he has a lot of time to learn and take his time to
This is kind of as expected, I suppose, for Terminal S&D. Maybe we were saying it was Boston's best odds, but just because Atlanta FaZe doesn't play the map doesn't mean they won't be fantastic at it.
ASIM's having a really bad series right now.
Perfect S&D gameplay coming through.
Actually, all of them. What am I saying?
First Blood Reaper. Slowing things down just a bit, and maybe the reason they're slowing it down, just going to play around since.
MC doesn't even smoke. I don't know why he's role-playing smoking. Like, he's got more on all those clips of him. Like, I'm on those shots, bro. I just took a hit for like.
He just does it to be funny.
I know. Wait,
Chris just found the perfect spot. They don't know he's here.
Oh, he's just going to sit, lie in wait.
Tyler's gonna.
They won't cross him. Oh, they will.
You gotta trade that number 7. You gotta roll. What the hell?
The answer is yes. Simp springs in to save him.
Look at that play, by the way. Like, they're doing this when they're 0-5-0.
It's a completely open plane.
They're wrapping the map like this when they're 0-5-0. Like,
it's not going to be enough to stop that bomb being planted. This is going to be an exceptionally challenging retake.
You gotta tip this.
This is going to be the 6-6-0 that we have had this year. Unless Barista and Asim can clutch, which, no, against Atlanta FaZe, they absolutely cannot. Bomb down Priesta, last man standing. Maybe take as many players to the grave as you possibly can, but you've already been spotted up top. Sim's got you trapped on one side, draws to the other. It's hopeless. It is devastating. It is destructive.
And that is the map
that Atlanta FaZe
I mean, come on! Something like that. Maybe that's what it looked like. I don't know.
6-0.
Oh
my God, how's roasting crazy?
For FaZe, Boston have been left stunned.
Holy shit.
As FaZe take a 2-0 lead here in the series, and it is moving very quickly, boys and girls. See if Boston Breach can.
House, are you not a Cheeto fan, House? He's Ecuadorian, first ever Ecuadorian champion if he wins tonight.
Indeed. That's one we're going to be rewatching to learn as much as we possibly can about the mighty FaZe and Search and Destroy.
It's
just
you
can't tell me. I can't do anything about that match being boring, bro.
Moments even around,
that should have been a good game. That was Boston's.
Oh shit! They should on point with your decision making
damage
right from the jump, and we saw Abizi
he
show
didn't even
it
have
off
2 kills worth of damage.
Right? When he's on defense on Eskies, the smoke comes out. He immediately dips over the bomb site and just shreds a player, and then he does the perfect play, gets back out with his life. It's perfection. It's a 6-0. It's Atlanta FaZe. I mean, again, we could spend all day breaking it down, but I suppose there's no point. Invasion Control is going to be up next. Atlanta FaZe, top 3 offensive team in the game on the map.
Then he just said,
that's as good as it gets. What Invasion Control coming up now? We're going to see a very, very quick commercial break before we get into the matchup. But so far, a fantastic look from Atlanta FaZe. They're
absolutely scum fans in the chat that are watching the watch parties, that are also watching mine. What happened to
around? One map is all it's going to take to get themselves into it. After that, we go to a sub base. Boston Breach, Atlanta FaZe. This is the CDL.
Start the season strong with the Call of Duty League Pack.
What is it, Karachi Map 3?
The CDL Operator, Weapon Blueprint, and so much more. Check out the Call of Duty store
These are the meanest back shots in North America right now, chat. It is bad. Actually, did you see the LeBron clip with those 2 girls?
The official controller of the Call of Duty League.
What would you do if that was Tyler, Ashley?
Slice up your competition with the Executive Chef Operator. Now available in-game in the Call of Duty store.
I just want to show everyone why we're the best team in the world, and I think we've been putting up a lot of hard work.
Stun will hit. Just Abizi does a good job now.
I'm gonna damage you, okay?
Then gets his head ripped. Hits some great shots. Awakening. Tag down to weak. But it's Awakening that's able to win it. That is a
chat, if you didn't see it, chat, that was the first thing I saw when I got on Twitter today. And it's just a bunch of memes. And this is the clip. Let me show it to you. Terrible in the chat. In case you weren't on Twitter today. This is the tweet.
Oh, hell no.
Like so basically he wasn't able to play because he's injured or something like that. He's taking a game off, and he was at the game supporting his own team. And I forgot who these people are, but like, yo,
they're literally like,
like
hugging him and holding onto his arm, leaning on him.
Oh, Ron, you are so funny. Yeah. Yo, Braun is hilarious, bro. Braun is he was loving it, yo. He was loving it, bro. Yo, his wife opened up Twitter and she was enraged. One is the owner of the team. Is it the owner of the team? That's all I've seen. I don't know who they are. Yvonne.
The right girl literally leaned on him and like later had it on his shoulder. Yeah. Ah, hell no.
Yvonne, I'm just asking from a girl's perspective how you would feel if you saw that, or like even a guy. Like, it doesn't matter who they are if they're not family members.
That's a little too much.
I think a lot of people would tweak in a relationship. I personally, I don't know how I'd feel if that was my girl. I'm not gonna lie to you. The one leaning is the owner. LeBron's wife knows her. Motherfucker, it don't matter. I don't think
that makes it worse.
Ah, Bron, you so funny. I was like, yo, Bron was loving it. If it ain't knowing, Bron ain't going. No, I'm just kidding. I think Bron's wife is a little African American shorty, man. That's funny. Funny clip. Yeah, that's what I saw. I opened up Twitter. That's the first thing I saw, and I was like, "What is this?" Like, cause like I think the meme was like, I don't know what the meme was, but it's just the first thing I saw.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Call of Duty League. Almost ready to get into our third map of the series, Atlanta FaZe, taking on Boston Breach so far. But first and foremost, we want to make sure that you come to Major 2. Buy a ticket, come to Florida, bring some sunscreen, scan the QR code to start things off. The Miami Heretics Major as Major 2.
It's bad.
Presented by Gamer G. You can grab tickets
you're
now.
a Boston fan, you're supposed to play down bad right now.
And ladies and gentlemen, one team that's going to be there.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know.
They're absolutely disgusting. We have a very, very top-heavy league right now, and these boys may be the very tippity top of that.
That is the conversation. That is what we get to.
This is tough because this is a team that won with Game 5 with Optic yesterday. They took Optic Game 5.
Toronto, obviously a dangerous team, but these guys, their numbers in like map win percentage is right back to the where when they were in Cold War. They are destroying teams. They are making things look easy. Their auto veto map, they just won in a 6-0 fashion. I mean, what, an 8 KD, a 7 KD from Simp? I don't know how many first bloods he got, but anything these two players wanted to do in map 2, they did to perfection.
Absolutely. The Terrors have been terrorizing the league for a very, very long time. Ever since that Black Ops 4 season, they walk away with, you know, back-to-back MVPs for Simp, a world championship, you name it. They have been running the show in one way or another ever since then. Atlanta FaZe, can they find success here on MW3? Has been talking
Optic let it go Game 5 for extra reps. Okay.
More so
Thank you for letting us know, Optic Cardi. I appreciate that.
Boston, it is time to mount the comeback.
You know, everybody say some W's for Optic Cardi in the chat.
Difficult map to mount the comeback on, right? You were the 3rd overall best attacking team in Atlanta FaZe, and I know 6 doesn't look as bad for Boston. But again, as of recent, you saw it in the Monster Energy pregame keys. They're like 1-12 in their past 13 offensive rounds. So the offense has been a struggle. Granted, this map could be a defensive shootout.
I'm gonna go check. Map number 3 lock in. Boston down 0-2.
Getting ticks, and maybe more bad news. Atlanta FaZe just gonna run it down straight into the point.
You don't get on point with no trophies.
Doesn't make it the stuns on point enough to slow them, but Atlanta FaZe still putting on the pressure. Kills still flowing their way. Simp now leading the charge. I mean, Salim, we're together. Salim's gonna fall.
3 of the players, yes.
Boston
Simp,
defense
BZ,
is gonna hold strong.
Wow. With Simp shooting like this, 1 HP, it's not going to help out too much. Ian and BZ finding kills across the map. Less than a minute to go here. FaZe on attack. Shouldn't be too much of a problem, though. Slowly but surely. No auto-aim, no problem. Simp still finds it 4-0.
Weird shots to hit, but yeah, indeed, he does make it look quite easy. He's going to be the thorn in their side. He's killed Asim and Slasher twice. Great stun from Asim to at least know he's back.
Yeah, good job. Holy shit, really good stun.
It took 3 attempts to win the gunfight.
I didn't think that was going to hit, to be honest.
Cleared out Simp, and now you can swarm around this B zone. BZ, though, not making it easy. Draza watching the flank.
A lot of these games look unwinnable today for the people that are like the lower seed. Like, unwinnable.
So nice little moment there for Boston to clear out their base, but everything else went wrong. And there is mounting pressure over towards A. Boston still responding. Number 5, Snoopy might want to defend the B zone, but the bigger problem is this A zone. Players already on the point. If a BZ can get a single tick here, that's a massive success.
Oh, he's already got tags into that play. Here we go. Fresh magazine. Slasher, you're up next. Here we go. Absolutely rips him. 1 minute 40 to play here. 19 lives for FaZe to throw themselves into this one. Boston Breach, you have to turtle up, find those kills, then push that front line forward. But now, oh dear, they are walking into the light. Do not go.
What happened, Bob? Is everything okay, Bob? I miss you, bro. We've been good, Bob. My brother.
You got to get an A off the point. You can't give up a single tick, but you also might just lose this round on lives. 1.5 minutes is so much time, especially when the clock is being stopped. 1 tick of progress already through.
Wait, and then he's still with mocking them?
Draza for 2. There goes the second tick, just maybe. I think a scene
put it
there.
Up on the side, right?
Nick of time to decap that point, but all ready for Atlanta FaZe. A successful round in 1 minute and 20 to work with.
Yeah, I see. First thing I see is jump in the chat. Oh my god.
You could believe Boston Breach out here in the round. See him doing everything he can. Keep this zone safe. Great shots at range. Enough to just keep those players back and pass that information over. Simp, though, from that side of the map, finding his kills. Snoopy.
Somebody help the Mexican and the Canadian.
Point is still on Simp. He's the man for FaZe right now to cause the problems. I see him. Can he keep the reinforcements from even getting close to the fight?
Well, right now, his job is to slow him down.
Hey, somebody's just trying to get kills here. No shrieks, though. Good job.
I mean, they're just flying at him, right? You got the life advantage. You got time on your side.
Always live. Come on,
they're not wasting any time. They are soaring. Priest to trade it out as well. Draza does get caught, but a 7 versus 5. So Boston's defensive has
that's not our brothers, that's our brother.
But it's all about the trades. No more respawns remaining for Boston. These 4 players Well, we say it all the time. They got to be perfect.
It has to be. Everyone's favorite P word here in the CDL. Clock's ticking. FaZe. This could still go the way of Boston.
Oh, bro.
Over to Asim. He might be able to take 1 or 2 with him. Every second counts. Celium checks it. We'll take a trade for now. Over to Snoopy in the backline. It's done. All down a slasher. Has to stay alive. Here comes the pressure, and it's done. FaZe win it on kills.
Back shots are fucking
for I believe the second time this year, maybe the third that it's been done on kills, but that is destructive stuff.
I'll tell you if it started. It has not started. We're good. It hasn't started. We're good.
You can see how difficult it is to play against Atlanta. I mean, Priesta barely does anything wrong. He just gets zapped when he was top gas in the back, and then you just end up getting picked apart. So beautiful stuff there from Atlanta FaZe, as is tradition. And now for Boston, I mean, already on invasion control, your back is against the wall. You have to now win a round on offense. And I know they get the round 5 magic on occasion, but they're going to need it maybe a little bit sooner than that.
We're going to be Boston Breach. It was a 2-man stack for a moment. Trophies doing their job. Sim just waiting for the call, waiting for the pitch for his teammates, and oh my god, nearly got away with that. Nice kills though from Boston. 2-man stack, they're looking to get rid of B now.
Yeah, just a choice on the angle from Sim. Do you want to slide outer, inner, but not a lot of hope after the loss of the first
what the fuck? That was Zaya.
Now Draza has somehow just made it through DVD. Everybody distracting in the right moment. Now Atlanta FaZe crawling and getting the kills. The trades are in. And that's an awkward moment where Draza just finds the one.
Oh no, here comes the trap. Oh!
Back to square one. Back to Palace and back to dealing with Simp, whose rival 9.
That's the God gun, bro!
Better than mine with any weapon ever.
That rival 9 shot certainly isn't shy. Let me tell you that, boys and girls. 2 segments at B though is what Boston.
We're not switching. We're not switching until the game's over.
BZ's looking to walk
We're in too deep, brother. We're like the game's about to.
Team stays alive. Slasher by the 8th Street. Tags in, suppresses Draza, makes him fall back. The front line starting to shift a little bit in Boston's favor for now.
We'll switch after trust. That'll be 2-2, maybe 3-3.
I mean, they're leaning more towards the A zone, which is partially open, but still players watching the cross. Priesta tagged up in 1 shot. That's a BZ there for the cleanup kills. So the only open avenue of attack, well, that has been simply sealed shut. And now Snoopy, I mean, it's just team shots. It's everybody coming through. It's someone's getting the tag, someone else is cleaning up the kills, or Draza winning the gunfight himself. Stress-free on defense. 1 bad moment for Boston. You know how things collapse.
Or can they punch through though? Snoopy, he's so hurt. Manages to win the fight. Last man on the point is now Cell. Can he win it? Oh my god, he finds 1 more on the pinch. Here comes a BZ. Point 4. Snoopy holds. This might be an opportunity. Stay alive, Snoopy. Don't let him bring you down. Hold the point.
Snoop doing everything he can.
He did. Ah, the nade. That's the round. FaZe. Keep it together.
Snoop is doing everything.
Snoopy does everything humanly possible.
And those shots are less.
Damn, motherfucker, they already don't know what?
Guy behind Snoopy.
Come on, let me twin him. Like, what the fuck?
Snap to where Snoopy's gonna come from. I mean, that might be Sim killing the guy with the trophy as well, trying to get that last-ditch effort attempt in there, but that is just too painful of a round. And again, we saw it from Draza's point of view. He just slides in from DVD alley, straight to the point, uncontested. Find that small window of opportunity, but that is the teamwork and coordination and hitting the right things at the right time. Boston struggling to find kills, struggling to find it.
All is not lost, but we're getting very close to it. Nice 3-piece there for Boston Breach collectively.
In 2 years,
FaZe right back into their spawn. FaZe did win their last attacking round. Only easy thing to do twice. Sim taken care of as well. So again, in the middle of the map, very, very much a safe place.
I don't know what's next for Boston, but they can't really judge themselves off this series. They gotta.
As well, right?
I don't know, man. I kind of feel bad for them
because to help him out, but he's even getting stunned up from the players.
They're gonna have to drop an AR. I don't think they drop ASIM again, right?
More than likely, leaning towards A. Maybe want to pierce the middle of the map and see if they can sniff out where the pressure's actually gonna be coming from. So they sort of swung the map over, maybe to go towards B, and the teamwork again is perfect. They've opened up the middle of the map. Snoopy the next one to fall because he's channeling 3 players at the same time. And in the meantime, Atlanta FaZe, they've made it to A.
Oh, they made it to it. 1 player at the very least. Priest is now going to flush these players out of these difficult positions. Through the threshold. Into the feed. Nice work. Now over towards the A zone. Single segment captured there for FaZe. Or did they? No, they did not. Slasher draining that work. Good stuff out of Boston.
Check the corners though. Middle of the map. Yep, Sim already a little bit too quick to get in position against Atlanta. Not a moment to breathe. Nice trades coming through though. Priesta, absolute shooter as well, but so is Draws with the pistol. Snoopy gonna fall in. 23 seconds on the clock. Boston, if they want to have hope, you want to win a dominant round on defense, you want to get them off B.
First segment gone. Now though, 20 seconds as Boston get them off this point once more. Starting to run out of players. Good work there with Slasher with a nade. Asim on the pinch. Oh, he stays alive. Slasher collapses on the point. This could be a win unless FaZe can make it to A in time.
8 seconds. Abizi can't get there. Snoopy's got the cross. Snoopy's got the cross and the plays they needed. Shit. Boston might have just gotten. They were feeling the pressure, they were feeling the heat, but they executed and got it done, and credit to Asim as well.
Shotzi and Scrappy
over by the ice cream section.
Actually, do Pride and Scrappy.
Great job of do I want to overcommit and try to get the guys off B? The timing doesn't feel quite right. He turns and kills two different players off spawn while still keeping the guys on the B zone off the time to keep the time ticking. So big plays the whole way around, but Asim might have been the hero of that round. Still there for Boston. Back to square one. You got to win in offense.
I mean, the map is laid out on defense where you could like be like you could just get a free defense.
Only way. Well, it's towards B. There are two members of FaZe.
This is the map that Boston won against Optic. It was a round 5, I think.
Don't worry too much about anything being thrown at you other than the bullets. Strong progress so far. First segment on the way out. Slasher on the coverage. Sims managed to creep in. Again, Slasher from up high. The Sentinel holding down that position. Second point on the way out. Good stuff out of Boston.
Ooh, Sasha's on a 5 as well, and Asim is on a 4. Well, there goes the 4. You see Asim
shooting bodies. MC just lit up Asim's body. Where is Jafo?
If you pick up the cruise, and that would have been the moment to do it. That does make things much easier for you, but Slasher still on the hunt, on the prowl. Now he's tagged up one shot.
We still one shot.
Might be a gunfight versus a BZ.
Streaks, hold on, here we go.
Get it done. Teamwork there. You got the cruise. You bought yourself a window of opportunity, but you still have to try to go capture A. Presence in their spawn. Such a long way to go.
Litigo has found himself a sweet corner. You might be able to do
I can hear Austin yelling right now. Who the fuck you dropped last year? I'm about to show you what's up. And they're spawning all the way back blue.
And as you can see, the current ticks, both teams tied up 5-5. That's to determine who gets defense in the final round.
Right now, Slasher also the man that is blocking spawns, forcing him out over towards blue. So every kill he gets goes such a long way. But
and MC is shooting bodies. MC is shooting Thanos' body. Oh my God. MC is shooting everybody's body.
Been shooting bodies for the past 3 or 4 series that they've played. They are happy to let everybody know.
It's the second body we've seen Celium shoot in this map alone, or in this round. 3 dead. The Boston breach forced back in their spawn. Aggression out of Snoopy manages to flush the player at the bridge. So Draws is down now, an opportunity to make your way forward if you are Boston. Good news. You've got
no, Travis. Hood saying Boston won game 5 with Optic.
It's not going to feel like a lot of time, right?
Round 11. Oh no.
Inside a cafe, they need to get inside of rugs, and then they're going to need to call in that cruise more than likely to find this opening. But they're finding it difficult just to get through Celium B Street. Finally, he's going to fall, but you still need that indoors positioning. Draza still having presence inside a cafe, and I mean, he's spotting out these players as they try to cross, but it is just a containment front. We mentioned it first, it was 1:10 on the clock. Well, 30 seconds have gone by. Boston virtually made no progress.
Yeah, it's been very difficult to get towards that side of the map. Selim the only man here on the top side. Cruz coming in.
3-2, you're starting to make a job.
FaZe might scatter. It's going towards the street side. Will Slasher bend it? Takes care of Sim. 2 dead. FaZe being pushed back. Boston, this could be the opportunity, and better late than never. 20 on the clock.
Look at those spawns, though. 2 players spawn back. Gas just in between the Boston players.
Wait, this could be a round
from Atlanta FaZe are going to spawn out. Snoopy looking for the next kill.
This could be a round 5. It's looking like a round 5.
Too long to get it. You play a dancing game. You come out on the bottom side. You would stop the clock with 9 seconds left, but the problem is
Asim lagged out for the game.
Who cannot survive. An interesting attempt. The opportunities were created, but Atlanta FaZe just another 3-0.
Another 3-0 for FaZe.
FaZe now on 12 maps in a row. But they play LAG next week.
Individual prowess of Atlanta FaZe. Every corner of the map had a 1v1 going
on a 12 map win streak.
Boston
But Adam Assault is in front. They gotta play Estral. Can Estral shut down that 12 map win streak? That was Snoopy. What's that? Snoopy, my bad.
Nothing for these guys to even show respect towards. Again, shooting bodies like crazy in previous series. Selling shooting bodies as they're falling.
Right now, Nemi and Don Dada, game 5 for top 8. Don Dada, bomb down. The 2v1 out for team Nemi. They're down 4-2. This shit is
maybe the Dementors of the league. Simp 5k damage, Cell 4k, not too far behind.
I can't, chat. There's no point on muting, chat. Like, there's no comms.
Abizi outside of the S&D went negative in both the respawns, but if you paid attention to the game, did not matter in the slightest. That is destructive stuff there from Atlanta FaZe. Business as usual in a terrifying map pool that they might be showing off. Their auto veto, they got a 6-0. That is a statement and a half.
If they win that Abizi stand, if they 3-0 them, they're going into the major on a 15 map win streak. Crazy.
There's not a single map that they're really showing too many signs of weakness on, and that is it, mate. FaZe, disgusting work there. 3-0. They make short work of Boston Breach. Myself and Charles, thanks very much for hanging out, guys. Having a good time. Des,
they're running down mid on them.
Take it away.
Atlanta FaZe, welcome to the Miami Grand Finals. I think that's the conversation we're having inside of this building. They are now 12-0 map count after dropping to the subliners in a game 5. And this Boston team that they just
I wanted me to watch my brother get back shots, bro. I got help for that.
To a round 11 game 5 less than 24 hours ago. Atlanta showing some separation in the top ranks.
Are you surprised Turo still plays?
I was like, you know, this is.
You asked me to give a fucked up answer. I'm not gonna answer that question. Obviously,
not only outplaying everybody, but outslaying them as well. And unfortunately, Boston felt the absolute brunt of this throughout the entirety of this series, specifically in those respawns. I mean, they just got outslayed out the box. Even in that final round, Boston gave them.
Yeah, I would love to see if LAG bring in Flames before the FaZe match, because they still play Thieves next week.
So unfortunately for the Boston Breach,
like obviously them being FaZe is like a 1% chance, but still, like you gotta.
What does it mean when one player shoots another player's dead body?
Yeah, it could mean an assortment of things. I think in this one it was like, listen, stop camping corners, get off your belly. It don't matter. I'm gonna find you. Like, we are better than you, and they were all doing it. Draza was lighting people up. Like, we saw Celium doing it left and right. They've been on a tear these last couple series, but yeah, for Atlanta, you know,
is the sassiest we've seen MacArthur.
Yeah, by far.
Draza's bringing some
don't call him MacArthur, bro. Come on, bro.
The toxicity is
Won't be too daft, Patty.
Yeah,
should be a free run. No movies here. No movies.
They have been toxic. I'll be honest. But for Atlanta FaZe, they've been working on their map pool. That terminal was so impressive to me. 6-0. Some of the different looks. Why have they not?
It's just not my place to tell somebody that.
Let's take a look here at your play of the game, brought to you by Scuff Gaming, and of course.
The reason I have it in the background chat is because there's no audio, so there's no point in listening. Plus, we're gonna get an interview, so we'll watch the interview.
I mean, it's just masterclass. Terminal can be so one-dimensional sometimes, and
it is super one-dimensional.
That's just kind of what happened here versus
Ali
Boston Breach. When you couldn't get through any of the defenses, and even when you did the retakes from Atlanta FaZe, even in the respawns, they were picture perfect. Everybody was on the same page. They waited for each other. When you thought you were in one gunfight, you were third party behind. Like, for Atlanta FaZe, like, this looks so easy. And you made a great point of, like, why have they been auto-viewing it? Because I guess they just need a veto. Like, you gotta ban a map. Yeah. So I guess they just picked Terminal because it doesn't look like they have a weakness in their map pool.
Yeah, I love the way they played that. Like, some of the 2-2 splits that they were doing, it was beautiful. Like, you could send a Beezy to Eskies. He's going to get in a one-on-one gunfight in the heady. If he wins it, the round is blown wide open. We saw that happen a couple of times. Their pushes on plane were also great. Like, it's a map that they should have been playing for quite some time.
Now, Chad, I am 30 seconds into the future, but take this opportunity to script a little question for Celium in the chat right now, because it's your monster winner spotlight with the King Cobra. Even though Snaking's out of the game, he's still dropping bombs. Welcome to the stream, young Celium.
What's up, guys? How you guys doing?
Doing real good. Can you talk to me a little bit about the body? Was it just asymmetrical shooting? Did you have specific targets today?
No, I mean, I've been shooting everyone's body recently. I'm just feeling confident. So I don't really care. I just shoot bodies now. So.
Yeah.
Conversation. Celium, have you ever gone into pre-match game chat or even post-match game chat and talked some crap?
I've gone pre-match game chat before, like during Cold War, and just trolled. But I haven't done that recently. I honestly might start having to again, though, for sure.
Yeah.
Celium, what's the focus on headed into this next major? What's the hump that you guys need to get over to get that championship? Obviously, there's been a lot of second places for you boys. I thought it was 5-3. What are you guys focusing on?
Oh shit, it's 5-4. You're right.
It's honestly everything. Like our S&D is on point right now, and our respawn. But obviously, if we keep this on point, then I'm feeling confident going into the major. So. just everything in general.
And we asked Simp this, you know, after the last match, like, what was the change? In your eyes, what was the shift after the New York
I'm smiling
series?
at a man. I'm smiling at what he's saying. More on it's funny.
Well, it's just like in scrims, just going harder in scrims every day, and just every small situation, just getting down to those small situations.
Very bomb plan.
So
okay, man.
I feel like that's helped us a lot.
This.
I want to get your reaction to something from chat. This is from Devious Monkey, who says, "When your little bro asks you to 1v1, is that what it felt like playing Boston today?"
Damn.
I mean, I guess we can put it that way, yeah.
Devious Monkey is now an Atlanta fan, and I love you guys playing the villain role. Final question for you: when you get to Miami, if you hear those boos from the crowd, does it affect you in game?
Nah, it honestly doesn't. It makes me laugh like every time I'm on stage, but I mean, I don't care. I'm used to it at this point.
Flex on my guy. We'll see you down south in 2 weeks.
Sounds good. Peace, I guess.
He gave up ace so fast for the
first. And you love to see him just finding his confidence and getting comfortable in the lineup.
Dude, I'll be honest. If I could shoot a straight Cellium, if I was good at him, I'm shooting everybody's body. I'd be letting everybody hear it. So honestly, quite humble.
Ali, we got to give a big shout out to our friends at New York and Atlanta for giving us a Saturday night. It's not even 6:30, and we have to wrap the show. Let's break it down with where.
Very fast day of games. Unbelievably fast day of games. These matches went by extremely fast. And now, chat, it is around that time, right? It is around that fucking time that we, you know what I'm saying, end the stream. Thank you for everyone that came through. Thank you for everyone that showed love and, you know, followed, supported, came through and watched. It means a lot. Thank you all so much. Whether you only watch 1 game, 2 games, 3 games, it don't matter if you watched all of them. If you watch a few people were here all day for every match. Sadly, our brother Nemi just got sent home. He got top 16, unlucky. Bang, Jero. Yeah, he did get back shots, sadly. It's very tough not qualifying for the elite. The amount of pro points you're at, it's a huge disadvantage in the pro point standings. And then this FaZe match, 3-0, 3-0, 3-1. Every prediction I had was correct today. It was literally the meanest back shots in the world. So I appreciate when they came through today, chat. Everyone that followed, everyone that supported. You know what I'm saying? It means a lot. You guys have an amazing night. Chat, if you're going out tonight for the fight, stay safe. Don't be a moron. Don't drink and drive. Enjoy. It's a really good night of UFC. I don't know if I'm going to go live again on Twitch tonight, Swagger. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I'm not going to lie. I don't know if I'm going to go live immediately live on Twitch, or if I do, it'll be tonight. If I do, it'll be later in the night. But today's a great night to watch UFC for the first time. Every fight will be a very good fight. If you've only watched boxing before, if you've never had a chance to watch, I recommend watching tonight. It is going to be an amazing night of mixed martial arts. Thank you everyone that came through and show love. I am out. You have an amazing night, Jeskies. I'll see you guys tomorrow, man.